Holy shit. It's time, fuckers. It's time. We're back. I hope you missed me as much as I missed you. They're doing the national anthem right now. Let me get my phone up and running. I was going to do this during the North Wilkesboro iRacing deal, but for whatever reason it said the servers were down that day, so I couldn't stream that day. I was going to stream that race, and it turned out to be a phenomenal race. So, my loss, I guess. What, Ozzy? Meow, meow, meow. I got Ozzy in here. Meowing and meowing and meowing. Like only he can. Mr. Ozzy thinks he's tough because he's an outside cat now.
Our season picks up where it
was
interrupted. 4 races in, 3 different drivers have visited
testicles 1, 2. Yep, mic's working. Awesome. I got the chat up on one phone. Ozzy, you're too much, man. You are too funny, son. Okay, let me put the distress call out. I'm streaming live reactions to an actual race. It's something I didn't quite expect to be doing this soon, but I'm happy. I am so happy. I think we're all happy. We're ready for this. I'm so happy I have 2 phones to use now. I got one on the YouTube app, and I got my other phone that's just my phone for fucking around and browsing. So I can look at Twitter and whatnot. And how about that new NASCAR on Fox intro? That was pretty good. That was really good. It took me by, so I was like, oh shit, they got a new intro. It's like Fox is actually trying again, because they know that there's going to be all kinds of people watching today that have never watched before. The weather in Darlington looks good. They said, like, you know, spotty shower or something. There's beautiful Matt Kenseth. Oh, we're back on.
NASCAR's first super speedway opened in 1950. And here's how we'll cover today's race. Regan Smith is at Darlington along with director Artie Kempner. Technical director
Ozzy, I wish you wouldn't sit right there.
TV compound and our Fox cameraman.
Right under my chair, boy.
In Charlotte, producer Barry Landis. Producer Pam Miller. AD Eric Mandia.
Okay.
And of course, the booth talent.
The talent. They're actually going to start using their talent again.
Los Angeles.
Hey, what's up, Janet? Janet, have you seen how they're doing the interviews yet? They had, like, Regan Smith standing 3 feet away from Clint Boyer, and a cameraman had a microphone on a pole. I was laughing immediately. This is going to be great. Competition caution at lap 30. And it will be a strict competition caution. Nobody will lose spots on pit road. They'll be given like an extra lap to pit. Nobody's practiced. Nobody qualified. Track is green. Nothing but sand on it because Darlington's always got dirt on it. Oh, and expect a really dumbed down broadcast today because they know there's going to be a lot of legitimately for once, there's going to be a lot of first-time viewers. So they're going to be explaining everything, everything that I've known for 20 years in excruciating first day of school level detail. They're talking about the crew chief now and how it's just like a head coach in a football game. That's what they're talking about right now. Hey, there's people in the stands. It's the spotters, though. They won't let them up on the spotter stand. They got them in the grandstand spaced out, which is a good idea. I figured that's what they do. My friend Dylan should be here later. He said he was coming. He said that yesterday. I don't know. Let me check the race audio on my microphone. Everybody following the rules very closely, masks on. Sounds good to me. You can hear the race audio in the background, which is what I want. I'm excited. I actually slept good last night. I didn't think I'd sleep good. I stayed up really late last night, and I streamed GTA 5 till I got really tired. And I could have slept till 3. I forced myself to get up because I've got work tomorrow, and I didn't want to sleep too late.
Download the Fox Bet Super 6 app and correctly pick how 6 drivers will finish, and you today could win up to 50. That's $50,000.
How about this? A daytime spring race at Darlington. It's been a while. 2004, the last time. We've had spring races at Darlington, but they've always been night races, and it's one race a year. This year, hey, we get 3 Darlington races this year. You get this race. They're racing again Wednesday night. Xfinity race is Tuesday. I don't know if I'll live react to that or not. Probably not, because Kyle Busch is in it. But the Cup race Wednesday night, I'll be streaming for. Yep. Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's Xfinity. Wednesday's another Cup race. Next Sunday is the 600 at Charlotte, and then I think Monday night after that's the Xfinity race. Tuesday night's the trucks, I think, and then Wednesday's another Cup race. And then after Charlotte, they go to Atlanta, Bristol, Homestead, Talladega. I think I got that in the right order. They've already announced the next set of races after these, after the 2 Darlingtons and the 2 Charlotte races. I don't know who to pick to win today. I'm just going to say a Hendrick car wins the race. Mr. Ozzy. He's rolling around. He wants to play. What are you doing? You playing? You playing, little man? Can't believe Ozzy's in right now. I love having 2 phones to do this. It makes it so much easier.
We're thankful for all healthcare workers across America.
And once again, I put no video in all caps in the title. Let's see how many people ask me why I'm not showing the race. That's my favorite thing to do. That was like the reason I stopped streaming the iRace and stuff. I'm tired of answering stupid questions. But I was going to do the iRacing thing last week, but the stupid servers were down. I couldn't stream. One last look at Twitter before we go. I wonder what I bet the ratings will be great for this. I'm sure, like, Steve Phelps and Mike Hilton and those guys are like coming in their pants right now because they're like they know they're the only thing on television. NASCAR has a captive audience today. Desperate sports fans with nothing else to watch. Shout out to Radman. I knew they'd find a way to compare something to American football. Happened even before the race even started. Yeah, you know, that's what they do for the casuals. They're like, you know, it's really just like football when you think about it. The crew chief is the head coach and the driver is the quarterback. And the pit crew is like the offensive line. Or something, I don't know. What's the spotter then? Oh, the spotter's like the defense. Some Fox exec probably has my stream up right now going, ooh, that's good, that's good. Tell Larry Mack to say that. They have a total of like 3 or 4 media people at the track, and they picked Jim. They let Jim Utter in. Really? Of all the people you could let in, they let Jim Utter into the racetrack? I mean, think of all the wonderful insight you're going to get from him on Twitter. He's going to tell you what lap it is, even though you're watching. That intro by Fox, though, that was killer. It really was. That shit was dope. With Jimmy Johnson and everything, that was cool. I got to try to remember how to do this. You know, I did a lot of those iRacing things, and it was just like doing a real race, but at the same time, it's different. There they are. They were advertising the Wednesday night race.
The wait is over.
Yay. I was waiting for the boomers on the NASCAR Facebook page to mistake the title of this race to be about the drivers, because it's called the Real Heroes 400. It's about like doctors and nurses and the people working on the front lines of the pandemic, but I knew some idiot would be like, oh, that's fucked up. They're calling themselves the real heroes. I ain't watching. Oh my God, cars are rolling. I don't think I was ready for this. Now that it's actually happening, I don't think I was ready. You know, this still counts as part of the season, but it's almost like a new season starting. I'm just happy that we didn't lose Talladega. Oh, and Watkins Glen is happening. They confirmed yesterday Watkins Glen International in New York has been cleared to reopen, not to fans, but for the race in August. So we won't lose Watkins Glen as of now. Watkins Glen is in upstate New York, so, I mean, it's pretty remote anyway. But I'm glad we're not losing Watkins Glen. I'm glad we're not losing Talladega. The races I did not want to lose were Martinsville, Watkins Glen, and Talladega. Chicago, I mean, Darlington's better. The spring Richmond race, that sucks, losing that. There'll still be a playoff race at Richmond. And Sonoma, losing Sonoma sucks. I didn't want to lose Sonoma. But that's all the way out in fucking California. And they said it was just a scheduling conflict. Hey, Matt Kenseth's back. Matt Kenseth in the 42. Watkins Glen should be in August. After these first bunch of races, when they get caught up on the ones they've missed, the rest of the season should be completely normal. By the time we get to July, they should be going to the races and racetracks that they were planning anyway. So Watkins Glen should still be in August. And they've been cleared to go.
That's where you'll find the Monster Energy Chevy of Kurt Busch and the Oscar Mayer Ford of returning Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman's back and alive. And unfortunately has to race Talladega next month. I'm glad Ryan Newman's back. In the end, Ryan Newman only missed 3 races because there was Daytona, the 3 races after that, and then the pandemic broke out. What's up with Ryan Newman's radio? You know what was so funny this morning? All the drivers had to drive themselves to the racetrack from Charlotte. They had to drive down from North Carolina down to Darlington by themselves. They had to load up their car, like they showed Jimmy Johnson putting his fire suit in the back seat in like a suitcase. And it was like commuting to work. It really was. Ryan Newman was like, I haven't commuted to work since I was like 19. So.
Denny Hamlin's daughter tweets, the cover of People magazine, sabotaged by his daughter. So while we were iRacing on Fox, Denny Hamlin, who won 2 of the...
It was kind of cute to see all the drivers posting videos this morning. Bye, honey, love you, getting in the car, going to work. And they'll be back home tonight. You'll join the party. Welcome. We're just here to bullshit about the race. That's the only reason I do this, is to bullshit about the race. Talk out loud. So when I predict something and it happens, I'll look like a genius, and I can go back and watch the video later and pat myself on the back. That's why we do this. So unfortunately, Joe Logano's won 2 races this year. Alex Bowman won California. Denny Hamlin won that messy-ass Daytona 500. Kevin Harvick's technically the points leader. Bubba Wallace is only 1 point out of the playoffs right now. Interesting. Hendrick cars were strong before the break happened. I'm a Hendrick Motorsports guy, generally, so I lean Hendrick Motorsports. I'm really pulling for Matt Kenseth. I don't expect Matt to do great today. He's going to struggle until he's had a couple of races under his belt. Chevrolet guy here. Most of the time. I have random favorites. I like Ryan Blaney and some other guys. But I always lean towards the Chevy guys. So, go Matt Kenseth. They're going to check pit road speed this time, Bob. Because they haven't had any practice. You do that in practice. And they're just lining up and we're getting ready to go.
Yeah, so there's a computer system that NASCAR has in place. These teams are going to send somebody.
I think a Hendrick car wins today, but you know that's just a totally random prediction.
With RPM, there's no mile per hour, no speedometer on the dashboards of these race cars, so they've got to get the perfect RPM and hold it at that RPM all the way up and down pit road. It is distance over time in these certain boxes, so it's easy to speed in one box, but maybe be too slow in another. That's why they want to fine-tune this. They have not had the opportunity to do that before.
I hope everything goes well today.
Guys, let's take a look at our race.
And I hope people that have never watched before actually like really enjoy it and learn something instead of just jumping to like, you know, oh, NASCAR, just a bunch of rednecks turn left. No, watch a fucking race for once in your life. Learn something. You don't have to watch a whole race. Just watch like half of one. Competition caution lap 30.
We'll bring you up to speed more on that on the end of the race.
Everybody who pits will get to maintain their position when they come out.
At lap 30, a chance to make adjustments on your car, Mike, and put fuel in that thing. And that procedure.
Let's go. I think they're going green next time. Not this time, but next.
If you'd like a great second screen experience, you can join the rest of our Fox NASCAR crew right now.
How about no? Because I see that watch party has Vince Welch, Michael Waltrip, Jamie Little, and Adam Alexander. I think I'll pass. I don't need a second screen experience with Michael Waltrip talking about something he knows nothing about.
Happy that NASCAR is. Oh, that's cool.
His buddy Luke Bryan. Thanks for watching, Blake.
Well, we know how many tickets were sold for today's race.
Is this the one to go? Please tell me it is. Yes, one to go. Yay, next time by.
We are one to go right now.
Hooray.
We raced in front of hundreds of thousands of fans. I raced amateur sports cars where we could have
Mike Joy race
fans
sports
to the
cars.
drivers to save time in the pre-race. So empty stands are nothing new to me, but I'll bet for these drivers and these crews, this is a
It was weird when we first turned the race on. But think about how you watch a race. Are you ever not looking at the racetrack? Just pretend you're watching an IndyCar race. Oh, except the 1 or 2 times a year IndyCar actually like sells tickets. I love IndyCar. I'm just kidding, but you know, it's true. Pretend we're watching a Cup race at Indianapolis. See, I'm equal opportunity. Indianapolis is definitely happening in July on time, which is nice. They're doing the Indy 500 for IndyCar and the Cup race in the same weekend, I believe. I think no. Fucking the Indy 500's in August, isn't it? I can't remember. Would have been fucking wild if they did Cup and IndyCar in the same weekend there. It'd be asking too much though.
This track's going to be dusty, dirty. Nobody knows what the grip level is going to be like. Nobody knows if their car is going to hit the racetrack. I mean, this turn 1 is going
Prepare to shit yourselves.
Very interesting turn 1 and 2.
I hope they don't embarrass themselves early.
7 drivers have never raced a Cup car here. 1, Quinn Houff, has never raced anything at Darlington. But when that green flag waves, he
And it's
will.
about to.
And here they
This
go
is
on
wild.
number 4.
Look how empty it is.
NASCAR is in. Green flag. NASCAR is back.
I think they're all smart enough to take it pretty easy, except those guys back there fanning out. But look how nice and neat everybody is up at the front. I like how they did the starting spots for the race. That random draw was as fair as you could get. Next Sunday for the 600, they will have qualifying, though. Oh, well, there you go. Ricky Stenhouse. Oh, Ricky Stenhouse wrecked on the first fucking lap.
I mean, we saw cars really wide through 1 and 2.
There you go.
Even down on the apron.
See, America, that there's Ricky Stenhouse. He does that a lot.
Fucking
Stenhouse crashed on the first lap.
What that must have been like.
Oh, that's funny.
Started 23rd.
Tyler Reddick was making some big moves at the back of the field. Did that have anything to do with this? Because look at Tyler Reddick. Oh my God, they almost took out Kyle Busch early. And yeah, Reddick kind of caused that little stack up there, but the wreck happens ahead with Stenhouse.
You can see Reddick still on the bottom.
Stenhouse fucking wreck.
At the very bottom, makes contact, sends him directly into that inside wall and then into that safer.
What a fucking idiot. Why is he still in this
And in that
series?
initial skirmish, one of those cars involved was Quinn Houff, who has never turned a lap here. And yet started this race from 27.
Ricky
So,
Stankhouse.
Rear to Stenhouse. That looks
heavy
pretty terminal.
And just,
He's done.
of
Wow, that just sucked. Could you imagine, like Jeff's just talking about, they worked so hard on that car. They worked so hard, and Stenhouse has been waiting to race, and he comes out on lap 1 and does that.
Start like that off of turn 2. Well, that's going to be disappointing for everybody involved in that 47.
The NASCAR stands are empty, just like the woman's side of Jim Utter's bed. Ha!
A needed chance to catch your breath.
Well, now those that made it through turns 1 and 2 have an idea what the grip level was like, have an idea what their car's balance was like, and will have a better opportunity or understanding doing it the next time.
Ricky Stenhouse.
Wow.
Inside wall, bring out the first caution, lap 1.
Fucking moron. What? Way to put on a good face there, Stenhouse. What? What? Anyway, I'm back. Cameron can't watch these at work. I said, yeah, bro, Stenhouse wrecked on lap 1. Just looking at the reaction of everyone online, it's what you would expect. Settling in to watch a race, and now we gotta clean his shit up. So, you know what I said earlier this year? I said I was going to the 600, and I'm like, I'll never be able to live stream the 600. Wrong. Maybe they should have had like one little practice this morning, don't you think? Ricky Stenhouse is the modern day Buckshot Jones, but at least Stenhouse was, decent enough to win a race. Well, he won 2, but then again, he won 2 races where Michael Waltrip won 4, so not that impressed. Barstool Racing tweeted a picture of Stenhouse's car and said, "Yep, we're back." We are so back. Stenhouse probably feels like he never left. And here comes 50 commercials before the competition caution. Sorry, ladies. Ryan Blaney had to cover his face today. That's the real tragedy of this COVID-19 pandemic, is that Ryan Blaney had to wear a mask over that face. It's really sad. Oh, we're back. The silence was deafening.
Could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Does Stenhouse get a reset?
Day has gone up in flames after crashing to bring out the first caution.
I think Ricky got way too used to having a reset because he was in a couple of those iRacing events.
And yet, here we are. A lot of trouble back in the pack. Things stacked up. Stenhouse went way down almost to the apron to try to effect the pass, which didn't quite work.
Why did he do that? It's fucking lap 1.
You in Phoenix. Kyle Larson was 7th.
Hey, don't mention his name.
But he lost his ride in the Chip Ganassi 42 after offhandedly using a racial slur during an iRacing event.
Why are we bringing that up on a national broadcast where the whole country's watching? They could be like, "Oh yeah, remember that asshole that said the N-word?"
So after a conversation with Carl Edwards, he reached out to
Yeah, Carl Edwards almost wound up in the 42 car. He thought about it.
The end of the 2018
So they settled for Matt Kenseth. What an option to settle for, Ron.
5 of his last 7 races.
Carl Edwards would have been wild. You talk about 2020 can't get any crazier. Carl Edwards comes back.
He and Katie ran the Berlin
Thank God Matt's back. I love Matt Kenseth.
In November, so
He's in my favorites for life.
Excited to be back. Here's Regan.
Well, Mike, very unique on pit road. We see the crew guys who typically are up on the wall, very close to the wall waiting. They're actually sitting back behind pit wall under a tent that is separate from where their pit.
These dudes look like they're camping out for the race.
Call to action, you'll see this guy jump up and run to pit wall. But right now they're practicing good social distancing, getting away. And
They're not that far from each other, but they're wearing masks and everything.
Well, we talked about how physically fit you've got to be in the race car behind the wheel and how hot and humid it's going to be. But these pit crew members are going to go through a lot today. It's going to be very physical, very demanding.
We're going green again this time by. There will be 6 laps complete. We completed about a half a lap before that Stenhouse caution.
What about Ryan Newman, Jeff, as you see him just...
Stenhouse has to be so embarrassed.
After one lap at speed, hasn't been in a car since February, except for a test that he did here at Darlington for NASCAR before he could be cleared to get back.
How did NASCAR keep that on the down low that Ryan Newman got to test a car at Darlington a few weeks ago? They kept that on the down low because it was part of him getting cleared to come back and race.
Come along competition, and I got to believe that turn 1 and 2 was a white knuckle experience, and he probably had those hands gripped to the steering wheel extremely tight.
Well, let's try this again with 6 laps.
Now that Stenhouse is gone, this should be okay.
We'll go back to the green flag for the second
God,
time.
Darlington pit road entry's a bitch, man.
Competition caution at lap 30. Keselowski
Get down,
on the
Ozzy.
outside now of Kevin Harvick, both in Fords. Jimmy Johnson.
Keselowski picks the outside lane, green flag.
Here we go.
Harvick moves up in front of Jimmy. Top line's good for restarts, obviously. Everybody, you know, this high downforce aero package, the cars have more grip than normal, but this track is really dirty and it's hot as hell, so that's going to take away some of that. They're still pretty grippy, though. You can tell by looking at them. Nobody looks unstable except for Tyler Reddick and Ricky Stenhouse and Quinn Houff. Oh, my God, we've completed a green flag lap. Everybody made it off of 4 just fine.
These drivers knew what the grip level was like. They went through there a lot faster than they did that first time. One of the biggest challenges, not just for the drivers, but for these teams.
Still going to have the competition caution at lap 30. Ooh, Logano went really low. God, I forgot after watching the Southern 500 there last year, they run so much lower now with the high downforce, low horsepower deal. Guys are like straddling the white line and going below the white line more than they ever did at Darlington, at least in recent years. Matt Kenseth dropped back to 14th, but that ain't bad. He started 12th. He's holding his own.
Champions and as Darlington winners, to no surprise.
You know what sucks? The next generation car got delayed a year because of this fucking virus nonsense.
Now here comes Clint Boyer to the outside with a run. And the groove, the grip is going to change very fast. Look at the rubber already laying down on this racetrack quickly. It's just grinding the rubber right.
I feel like I'm watching practice. Because the stands are empty and everything.
But it's going to move up top. You see right there.
We're live at the NASCAR Performance Center in Orlando. Fucking WWE.
Alex Bowman in the 88 to the inside of DiBenedetto. That's for 5th place.
20 laps to the caution.
A 1-year contract extension with Team Hendrick.
Yay, Bowman staying with Hendrick. He deserves it.
Driver who already has a win this year.
Excuse me.
That's great news and great momentum to come back with. You know, if your team has confidence in you, wants you behind the wheel of that race car, that puts you in a position to get up on the wheel and get a little bit more out of it.
Listen to that.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Jeff said what I said.
Let's drop back and find Christopher Bell, the 95 and 22nd, with rookie John Hunter Nemechek and Martin Truex in the 95.
John Hunter was having a good year before the outbreak, I'll call it. Makes it sound like a zombie apocalypse. Oh, yeah. John Hunter Nemechek was having a great season before the outbreak.
John Hunter Nemechek is moving forward, and
Kyle Busch is really moving forward. Kyle Busch is really fast. If I didn't pick Hendrick cars to win, I was going to say Kyle Busch wins this race easily. This is perfect for Kyle. Now the whole starting at the back thing put a damper on. Wow, Truex is loose. Listen to that off-throttle time. It's great. Hamlin just passed Johnson for third. Oh, Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah, I've watched every episode of that. It's brilliant. Brilliant fucking show. I have all of them DVR'd. My favorites were the Brawl for All episode and the Chris Benoit episode. The Dr. Dave Schultz episode was really good too. But Brawl for All and Chris Benoit have been my favorite episodes so far. Oh, and fucking Bruiser Brody. The Bruiser Brody episode's really good.
The drivers had no practice, no input. You got what you got rolling off the truck to start.
Watch every episode of Dark Side of the Ring that you can, because it's a great show. And great people worked on it.
Do some iRacing, but also those computers can tell them a lot about the travels that these tires and these cars are going to go through as they hit this banking.
WWE sucks so bad, but it'll never change the fact that I love wrestling.
Mike, when you're back in the shop compared to actually getting here to the racetrack.
Look at these smart guys at first or fourth. The experience and the clean air.
7 races at Darlington.
And he won here in 2018.
7 races in a row here? Jeff Gordon.
Hey! I did love this place. This is a great racetrack.
Kevin Harvick in second, Regan.
Well, a little bit of a problem for the 4-car right now, Mike. He's complaining that he's got a bad vibration early on in this race, so something to keep an eye on.
Oh yeah, the Dino Bravo episode was good. There's been so many good episodes. They did a Road Warrior Hawk episode this week. I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
I just got to believe, Mike and Larry, that, rolling off here for the first time in 10 weeks.
I love the Brawl for All episode where Jim Cornette's expressing his desire to piss on Vince Russo's grave. That was good.
Must be worrisome when it doesn't feel the way you remember it.
Listen to Harvick pedal that throttle.
Harvick's closing in on Brad. Whether or not he's got a vibration, he's closed in on him. He said he had a vibration. I'm having to relearn how to watch a race.
18 laps complete in Darlington County. Brad Keselowski, your leader.
I feel like I haven't watched a race in years, but it's only been 2 months. I'm afraid to go look at comments of what people that don't know anything about this think, because I know it's going to piss me off if they say something stupid. Ricky Stenhouse is out of the race after completing 0 laps. A new personal best. Janet, I know why you like Dark Side of the Ring. It's like your fucking dick shows, your crime shows that you like, but it's like for wrestling. Especially like the Dino Bravo and Chris Benoit and Bruiser Brody episodes. It's a great fucking show. Looks like the 78 car of BJ McLeod blew up, but he made it to pit road without dropping anything, so... Yeah, Dark Side of the Ring's right up your alley. Well, the good news for Stenhouse, he doesn't have far to get back to Charlotte. Twitter is going to be an interesting place today. I think by the end of the year, Matt Kenseth will win a race. I think, like I said, he's going to struggle for these first couple races, but obviously the 42 car is good enough to win. Kyle Larson just choked a lot. That car's been good enough to win for several years now. If Juan Montoya had the stuff that Ganassi's had the last couple of years, Juan Montoya would have won more races than he did. He would have won some oval races instead of just the 2 road races that he won. But Ganassi, when Juan was there, was, you know, they were mid-tier. They're a lot better than mid-tier now because, like, Larson and Kurt Busch have been beasts the last couple of years.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, recognizing those who are
2 phones is great for streaming. I feel like a professional. I think I'm just going to get me a tablet. Yeah, don't fuck with the minnow pond at Darlington. That's why it looks weird. We are coming to 6 laps to go till the caution for everybody to make adjustments and everything. There's the old pit road on the old front stretch at Darlington. I remember playing NASCAR games where that was the front stretch. Matt Kenseth hanging tough. Matt Kenseth's in 13th, man. 1 spot behind where he started. That's pretty good. Tyler Reddick's all the way up to... Tyler Reddick was making moves early, and he's in the top 20 now after starting way back there.
So just remember, we just completed lap 11. At lap 30, it's going to be a competition...
Listen to how Larry McReynolds enunciates and explains everything because he's from Alabama and doesn't want to sound like a hick. And he wants to make sure everybody gets it. Matt DiBenedetto's fading. He's dropped down a number of spots. William Byron's really coming to the fucking front, though. He's been a big mover. Harvick and Brad, their gap is about the same. Harvick had closed up on him, but Brad's opened it up a little bit now. Not by much more. Harvick ain't going to push him for the lead anyway, not this early, but it looked like he was catching him for a while.
You're going to be taking 4 tires all day long here today.
It's a great racetrack.
And you know, we talk about how much this place eats up.
And I think Wednesday night's race will be even better than this because the Southern 500 last year was a night race at Darlington, and it was amazing. That was one of the best races all year last season. We haven't seen a day race at Darlington like this in 15 years.
Let's talk about who's most in need of that caution. Martin Truex has dropped 13 spots since the drop.
Wow, Truex is struggling bad.
Ryan has lost 5. Matt DiBenedetto, Joey Logano, 4. Austin Dillon, 3. And Kyle Busch has marched to the front, has reached 25th place, and kind of stalled out for the moment.
Yeah, I actually traded some text messages with Kyle Busch this week, and he was excited he was going to be starting 4th. He said, you know, that track position there at Darlington is going to mean a lot for us. We haven't had the speed that we've wanted to have this year, so that's a great place to start. We'll see how it goes. And then, of course, they had the issue of inspection, and he had to come all the way from the back. I can only imagine what kind of reaction that was for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, when I saw that Kyle Busch failed pre-race tech multiple times and was told he'd have to start in the back, I was like, yeah, he's not happy. Welcome back, everyone.
Which NASCAR often does in the event of, let's say, rain overnight or a limited, or in this case, no practice time. This one's going to look a little different than the competition.
Do you think the casuals are going to understand the stage concept? They're going to think the race is over at lap 90, aren't they? Matt Kenseth just passed Ryan Blaney for 12th. Maybe I underestimated Matt Kenseth today. I know nobody's really racing hard right now, but I'm sure Matt's like, oh my God, these things are fucking easy to drive with this low horsepower and high downforce. Come on. The handling just sucks in the dirty air, but they're easy to drive.
And that is the main difference between prior competition.
They want to wait till every lead lap car passes the start-finish line here. How many cars has he lapped up to? Move that scoreboard for me.
The right thing to do under these unique circumstances. Ryan Newman making some nice moves.
And there's the competition caution.
So this is the planned competition caution at lap.
So basically, look at the first 30 laps as practice that they didn't get yesterday or this morning. The 600 next week, they're going to qualify the afternoon of the race. It's going to hurt my soul not being able to go to Charlotte next week. I go there every year.
Ricky Stenhouse is the one car out of the race after that lap 1 crash. He has been checked and released at the infield care center. that have been inactive for 10 weeks.
I can't believe Truex was 30th that whole run.
You see right here, Matt Kenseth using his hands to describe what the car is doing back to his team as he's talking to them on the radio. And you can see there's a lot of action going on there. This is one of the great veterans that I had the pleasure of racing against. So
Yeah, Jeff Gordon and Matt Kenseth had some run-ins over the years. They should tease Jeff about that, because Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon ran over each other a lot. Mostly it was Matt running over Jeff. Although Jeff got him a couple of times. Chicago in 2006, Martinsville in 2010. But old Matt ran him over a couple of times for no reason.
For drivers to estimate their pit road speed.
Joey Logano was justified. I don't know if him running over Jeff Gordon was justified or not.
Not going to open the pitch this time by. Want to call out Cole Custer because the rookie is in his first Cup
Cold
race at
Custer.
Darlington in the number 41 Ford for GM.
That's a nice paint scheme, man.
He started 12th and he is
That 41 car is nice.
in these first 30 laps, and that is quite a debut performance.
Yeah, I mean, this we've been talking about. This is a tough racetrack against some of the toughest competitors that you're ever going to face. So obviously a great start, nice balance with the race car for Cole Custer. So hopefully not as many adjustments for them on this first pit stop or this sequence here. Maybe they could even make up a few more spots.
So after this competition caution, what's bound to happen?
They could have opened pit road last time. I don't know why they didn't.
Liberty Mutual race strategy.
Yeah, Mike, the fuel window is 68 to 72 laps. But I mentioned a tire window earlier. It kind of varies on the stage length. Remember, the stages are different length. This track wears tires and the grip falls off so much. You want fresh tires as often as you possibly can. The advantage you get those fresh tires is by pitting before you actually even remotely need fuel. And some of these teams have told me they may break these stages into half, possibly in the third, to take full advantage of 4 fresh tires.
So there, that fuel window is really kind of a fool window. If somebody gets fresh tires, how much?
Not if you're playing NASCAR Heat and the fucking AI runs 70 laps on the same set of tires and you're spinning out after 50.
4 fresh tires, they may be 2 to 3 seconds faster per lap than you.
Thought about streaming NASCAR last night, but I streamed GTA instead, GTA 5. So nobody's going to lose any spots on pit road. The top 20 pits here, they all come back out and line up where they were, and then the next half of the field comes in and pits. Just this one time. That's the only time they're doing this. Just for the sake of adjustments and to make up for no practice and all that. So I'm okay with this. It's a one-time thing. Rest of the race, it's live pit stops.
That are making major adjustments, and then probably the second time to pit road, they'll put the 4 fresh tires on and put the fuel in.
Well, McReynolds, we see the leader of Brad Keselowski in the 2 car right here. He's complaining that his race car is too loose off of the exit of turn 2. That means the back of the car wants to step out. He can't get enough grip. As that run went on, he told his crew chief,
Looked good in that clean air, though.
He's getting less and less grip as the run goes on. Jeff, I hate to break it to him, but he's going to be saying that all day, I think.
You're absolutely right, Regan.
All right, these 20 cars will go back out and assume the positions in which they came in.
Cool.
The rest of the field will pit. Brad Keselowski,
Excuse me.
the Michigander, has led every lap so far in Darlington.
See what everybody thinks so far. We still have no idea who's got the best car. The guys that started up front stayed up front because nobody was going to push it hard there at the start. I like Harvick's car. He was hanging right there with the leader. Seven minutes ago, Matt Kenseth passed Joey Logano without incident. Take note. IndyCar comes back June 6th at Texas. Still don't know when NASCAR's racing Texas. Probably July. I don't know. They're holding off on going that far. Boy, there's some whiny fuckers on Twitter, and then bitching about the cars. Just shut the fuck up and watch the race. Today is not the day for bitching. It's fucking 88 degrees in Darlington. You know it's hotter in the car, and it's bright and sunny too. There was like a chance of rain today. Don't look like anything's coming. I think I said it the other day. I don't know what it is, but after 2 days at work, my back fucking sucks, and I'm walking around like Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. It's different than the back pain I had before. This back pain goes away faster, and it's a lot more tolerable. But, like, the right side of my back, like, the other night in bed, I couldn't turn over. I had to, like, sit up and, like, fling my body to the other side of the bed, because if I tried to turn over, it's like, ow! It went away, but I can still feel a twinge of it there. And I got to work a lot this week, so that'll be great.
To the left of the B in Bush, that's a place for your face, and on the quarter panel as well. Bush is running a promotion for all
Mike Joy, that sounded sexy.
Go on Twitter now and tweet a selfie with a Bush Light logo. Use the
But now, the one downside of this caution being the way it is, where they can pit and not lose their spot, is that it's going to take for fucking ever. And I see they're not even remotely lined up how they were before the caution.
We want to be at the racetrack. We want to have our face on a race car, don't we, Mike?
I don't have a Bush logo. Are we eligible? We're not eligible. Darn it.
We're never eligible.
We're never eligible. All right, the cars will, after that second stop, line back up in the order in which they entered the pits.
Oh my God, it's a drone. We're being invaded.
And they're flying over the track, over the grandstand and the infield. Is our Fox drone cam. Well, brought to you by Dyco.
The fuck was that, Mike?
Now, Disney, thanks a lot, Artie. You're just showing off, I know. So, why this procedure? And why only one day at the racetrack? NASCAR, in coming back, wanted to minimize the team's time at the track and run their first races at tracks within an easy drive.
Which makes fucking sense.
So, no practice, no qualifying.
Ooh, we have our first dislike of the day.
Members have to be at the track.
I guess because I'm not showing the race.
One race car at the track. So we race Darlington today. Going to race Darlington again Wednesday night.
These NASCAR videos, I do get so many dislikes.
I'm
going to say this once again. If you want to watch the race, buy fucking cable. It's nobody's responsibility if you can't get Fox or Fox Sports 1. Get fucking television. If you want it badly enough, you'll get it. That's why I laugh when I see the NASCAR Facebook page. Fuck NASCAR. I don't get FS1. Well, maybe you should get cable. Throw the fucking rabbit ears out and actually invest in some real television. It's not that hard. I don't get FS1. I ain't never watching NASCAR again. Real heroes, my ass. It's always the boomers that say that. The NASCAR Facebook page is amazing. Only the boomers say the dumbest shit on the NASCAR Facebook page. It's remarkable. I just go there and I'm like in awe at the stupidity of some of these fuckers. It's always somebody with a fucking Confederate flag in the background of their picture. Big fat, old, maybe late middle-aged white guy. I ain't never watching NASCAR again. iRacing stupid. It's cartoon racing. So I'll never watch a real race ever again. They showed them cartoon races. Road courses suck. That's always the mark of a stupid-ass NASCAR fan. Don't understand that, like, road course racing provides some of, like, the most entertaining action all year. Watkins Glen every year is like the best race. But I ain't watching no road racing. And it's always the fucking boomers that say it. If you don't like road courses, there's something wrong with your fucking head. Like, you must just not want to be entertained. I felt smart when I was a kid. I was like the one kid that figured out, hey, road course racing's pretty damn cool. We should do a little more of it. That's why I was pissed that we lost Sonoma this year, because I'd like to have another road race, but we got 7 races in 11 days, 4 of them cup races.
From Darlington, under the lights, it's showtime in prime time. Here they come, looking at the Toyota 500, live Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern on FS1.
NASCAR is the people's sport. Nothing says more about America and veterans than racing. And there's no better way to reopen our country, as our president said, than to drop that flag and let the green flag go. NASCAR thank you for reopening America and everything you do for our nation's workers.
Ready to go back to green.
Yay!
The competition caution from lap 30. Everybody back in the position.
So now the real race begins.
Keselowski, the leader.
Next caution is the stage end at lap 90. Stage ends at lap 90. Look at Johnson up Brad's ass on the restart. Did he say Custer? Custer's in the top 10. How?
I think that was in response to the last restart they had. Jimmy started in that outside lane, but Harvick was able
I need to make a video called Reading Dumb Boomer Comments on NASCAR's Facebook page, where I just read the dumbest shit the people say on the Facebook page, and we all have a good laugh about it. Guarantee every one of them's a boomer. I will go out of my way to look for a stupid comment from somebody in my age group, but I bet you I won't find any. Wow, look at Jimmy Johnson. Oh, now Johnson's turning it on. He's going for the lead. Go, Jimmy. I told you a Hendrick car is going to win today. A Hendrick car is going to win this race. And Jimmy Johnson's going to take the lead right now. Maybe. Brad's got the preferred line. He's got that thing on the outside. Yeah, Brad's going to hold it for now. Damn it. I want Jimmy Johnson to win so bad. They're starting to race harder now. I noticed that already. We're only 2 laps into this run, and guys are really driving in on each other and pushing hard. Alex Bowman passed Jimmy Johnson for a second. I wonder what Matt Kenseth legitimately thinks of these cars in this aero package. He'll never say, but I'd be real curious to know.
Moving to 14.
Byron going by Almirola for 6th. Them Hendrick cars are strong. They're picking up where they left off.
The turns are very different at each end. Is either end easier to pass, or does it depend on how your cars work?
Well, it's all about getting a big run off the corner. Exactly what we saw Alex Bowman do on his teammate Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy had to check up a little bit in that battle with Brad Keselowski. Bowman got a run from the middle of the corner, carried that momentum off the corner down the straightaway to make that pass. So it's just all about carrying speed off the corner, Mike.
There you see how tight turns 3 and 4 are.
At least the infield looks full, except for the grassy areas where the campers will be. Wow, Bowman to the lead. Nice. A Hendrick car is going to win. Remember I said that. Jimmy Johnson back to 2nd now. I'm at 88's fast.
A little bit. Jimmy Johnson takes advantage of it. Obviously, these Hendrick Chevrolets are really strong here today.
Jeff says that, trying to contain and hide his excitement because he doesn't want to seem biased, but we all know he is. Halfway through stage one.
This is his final season in full-time NASCAR Cup competition, and everybody who's ever been a Jimmy Johnson fan hopes that at least just once he makes it back to victory lane.
Well, and I could see it happening on one of the most challenging.
I could see Jimmy Johnson winning today. Please tell me Logano smacked the wall or something. Is that why we're showing him?
Joey Logano's first 30 laps were not so hot.
Oh, unfortunately, Logano's not hit anything.
And Regan, he's climbed to 11.
Well, and Mike, they had to make significant changes to that race car when they came in. Up and down pit road, a number of drivers complaining about the splitter. The splitter is the bar under the front of the race car, at the very front of the balance of the car. That was dragging the racetrack car. And it looked like these guys learned sign language during the time off. Crew Chief Paul Wolf communicating with the team down here on the ground like I've never seen before, figuring out exactly where and how much that was hitting.
William Byron, that makes 3 Hendrick cars in the top 5. He's working over Denny Hamlin for 5th, and he's clear. Denny gives him a shot on the straightaway, so it's all good. Wouldn't be the first time Denny Hamlin's wrecked a 24 car.
On the computer, on the iRacing simulation, where Byron and Hamlin, between them, won 6 of the 7 races.
Well, we're back to real racing, but William Byron is maybe keeping some of that momentum and confidence he carried from iRacing right here into the real world.
That's just cartoon racing. It's not real. Yes, boomers, we know.
And I was watching William Byron's race car as we ride on board here. Kevin Harvick looking back, and you could see how good his car is up high in turns 3 and 4 through the center. Car's turning good. Look at how he really gains on Kevin Harvick here. Off of
Byron's flying. Byron was strong on that first run. He just had a lot of ground to make up because he didn't start towards the front. Now you're seeing how strong Hendrick is. My God, the improvement in these cars. I'm so happy. Chase Elliott's gained a couple of spots since the restart. He's 7th. Hendrick's going to take over the top 5 soon.
Yeah, there's certain racetracks like California Speedway that we were at.
They're working on it. We've already got 3 of them up there.
It really loosens up the race car. I would say turn 2, there's so much going on and those seams that it is no fun to cross over those seams. But for the most part, this track, you don't notice them as much as you would think you would.
William Byron is one of 4 22-year-old drivers in today's race.
Younger than me, which really fucks with my head.
And I think he is going to be
William Byron's going for 4th on Kevin Harvick now.
New standard for young drivers at the top level of the sport, because he got his start in racing on his home computer. And
On a computer!
A Legends car, then late model cars, and up the NASCAR ladder very quickly.
William Byron on a computer. That ain't real racing. That's cartoon. Yeah, I know.
Denny Hamlin riding high through turns 3 and 4, right up next to that wall, using whatever grip he could find. You see how much momentum that carries him off the Exodus. You saw the 4 car, Kevin Harvick, use that bottom lane through turns 3 and 4 instead.
Ryan Newman's making ground.
Biggest movers, Ryan Newman of 6 spots since the restart.
Boy, the Gibbs cars, except for Hamlin, are really not doing so hot.
Might look low, but Jeff, this is such a difficult place to pass.
It really is. I mean, there's really maybe a couple different grooves through 3 and 4, but through turns 1 and 2, there's one groove. So your passing happens when the car starts to change, when the track starts to change. As you see Denny Hamlin make this move for 5th place, the tires have to start wearing and falling off. That's when the passes start to happen. So as we run throughout this race, you'll see those cars that have the long run speed and those that have the short run speed.
Looking cloudy over the front stretch now. I can't remember which side of the track that's on.
Now he's picked up 4 more spots. What might they have changed during the caution?
Well, let's go back to Regan Smith's report about a
Just look at the sun, idiot. I know.
But there's a way that you can get it up off the racetrack. Right there on the shock shaft, you see all of this right here? That's like ride limiter. And if your car's bottomed out,
nobody knows what that is, Larry.
shock shaft and get the splitter up off. If you feel like the car's too high, you can pull it out. That's exactly what Scott
William Byron is going for 3rd.
That's why the car is so much better.
Chase Elliott is up to 6th. Look at me. Good call on me. I had good instincts today.
William Byron, without success.
1, 2, 3, Hendrick Motorsports.
Moves to third. Now among the drivers backing up right now is that blue number 44 of Kevin Harvick. Regan, what's up?
Well, earlier reports from Kevin Harvick was the car was just a little bit too loose, meaning the rear tires were sliding. They made minimal adjustments on that first pit stop, Mike. That car is actually plowing now. And by plowing, it means the right front wants to go straight towards the wall.
I love Larry Mack. He's legitimately good at his job. He's like the one guy at Fox, other than Mike Joy, that's actually good at his job. Now the sun's coming back out. They're into lap traffic now, and Alex Bowman's driving away.
90 laps will mark the end of stage 1. Alex Bowman already with a win in his pocket in 2020.
Looks like he's going to have another one.
Here in Darlington.
Oh God, dumbass YouTube comment alert on another video that I commented on years ago. I'm so excited that the Hendrick cars are so strong. I'm so excited. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Facebook now and reshare that post. But see, listen to me, people. I know what I'm talking about. Five-point vids. I still think the drivers have to get out and change his own tires and fuel. Safety first. Be a long race. Hey, we had our first erectile dysfunction commercial. That's how you know NASCAR's back.
61 laps complete in Darlington County. Alex Bowman has been out in front for the last 17 of them. It's the first time the 27-year-old has led at NASCAR's first.
When did Alex Bowman become such a beast?
He won the third race of the season at California, just signed a contract extension.
And when did Greg Ives become a good crew chief, man? Come on. Wasted Dale Jr. for the last 2 years. Now he gets his shit together and he's got Alex Bowman contending for wins on a weekly basis. And winning. God, he's gone.
Chevrolets are really in a league of their own, but a lot still to happen in this race before we get to see who's really going to be the one to beat.
Hey, I just want to call out every jackass that said the last game, Jimmy Johnson sucks! Jimmy Johnson sucks! You're about to be proven wrong this year, buddy.
So let's see, Alex Bowman won last year at Chicagoland Speedway. He won earlier at Auto Club Speedway. What does this track have in common with those two tracks?
Boy, they run so low at Darlington now. It's weird. Still not used to it.
Level is a 0 to a 1.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think a lot of people were pointing at the car cars that were strong in Fontana. And so, yeah, to your point, Larry, not
there's
a lot
Matt
of
Kenseth.
fall off, tires
Tyler
wear
Reddick's
off,
about to pass him
and,
for
there's a
14th,
lot
it looks like.
comparisons to this racetrack here.
Denny Hamlin completes his pass of Brad Keselowski for 4th, while Matt Kenseth trying to hold on Tyler Reddick.
Boy, Reddick is
14th.
showing out again. Remember at Phoenix 2 months ago, the last race before the outbreak,
Pass there by Tyler Reddick.
he was kicking ass until that tire blew out.
Xfinity Series champion.
I'd say of the rookies this year, he was definitely, him and John Hunter Nemechek were looking the best.
He likes to run right up against the wall.
Where's Custer running now? Custer's faded all the way to 20th.
Caterpillar Chevrolet right up against the wall, coming off of turn 4. Now this is a guy who has some dirt experience, loves to slide around, and when the track starts to go away like this and the tires fall off, that's when you're sliding and treating it as if it is a dirt track.
65 laps complete.
Because I'm sadistic, I'm hoping this year turns out like 2007 where Hendrick wins like half the races. Because fuck Joe Gibbs Racing.
Brought to you by Geico.
And fuck Joe Gibbs and his phony Christian bullshit. Such a pretentious act he puts on. I'm sure he is a very religious man, but that whole public image is just absolute horse shit. I have no respect for Joe Gibbs Racing. I like Eric Jones. Truex is cool, even though he's a bit of a crybaby. Hamlin's all right with me now, but Hamlin's still a dickhead. Why am I coughing? Oh, God, I've got it. No. It's because I've been talking a lot. Lap 69. Nice. These guys running on the flat part of the apron's killing me. You do that in NASCAR Heat or any NASCAR game, you're going to spin out. I always laugh whenever I bring up NASCAR Heat. It's almost like I'm ashamed because that game is such trash compared to like iRacing and F1 and all that. It's the only NASCAR game we got, though. Actually, it's not the only one I got. I have NASCAR 2003 for PS2 now.
Waiting for 10 weeks to hear.
Is that not the sweetest sound, Mike? Oh, man.
Somebody please take the clip of Jeff Gordon going, oh,
Alex Bowman
and loop it.
Teammate Jimmy Johnson and teammate William Byron. Rick Hendricks Chevrolet's 1, 2, 3.
I'm such a hypocrite because I complain when anybody gets a lead that big, but because it's Hendrick Motorsports cars, I'm totally happy. Chase Elliott's fading. He's not as strong as these other three are, it looks like.
I'll bet some of these drivers are
Still in the top 10, though. Ryan Newman's in the top 10.
Well, I would say a lot of them are screaming at the top of their lungs right now. But we went back racing with 51 laps to go in this stage, Mike. Unless we have a caution, you've got what you've got right here. I think they'll run it all the way.
Yeah, Chase is not handling so well.
Pretty nice return here for Ryan Newman. Impressive.
This is a Ryan Newman kind of racetrack.
Talk about what a miracle it is to
Real
see
drivers'
track.
tracks. That's where Ryan Newman really can make a difference.
the first time he saw
Darlington, Loudon, Phoenix, Martinsville,
Jay of Penske Racing
Bristol, Richmond, places like that.
Superspeedway expert
Dover.
to show him the ropes and be his driver coach. He says he and Buddy drove around Darlington in a street car and he was hooked.
If you're a racer, and you come from the background that Ryan Newman did, the open wheel midgets and sprint cars that race at places like Salem and Winchester, you love the high banks of Darlington.
What's that all over Harvick's fucking camera?
This says it all. From Twitter and Hall of Famer Mark Martin. Yes,
The great Mark Martin. Greatest driver to never win a championship. Mark Martin, Carl Edwards, Harry Gant, Dale Jr. the best drivers to never win a championship.
In the Real Heroes 400.
You notice ever since Junior became a beloved broadcaster, that hipster bullshit hate that he used to get of, he ain't really that good, he was never good, he's just riding the daddy's coattails, he's never good. That's faded away because people actually have to look back and go, wow, he actually was good. But when he was a driver, oh, why did they pay him? He never win, never did nothing. Had to listen to that shit for years. People want to ignore, like, most of his career and just focus on, like, the 3 years he sucked. I can't believe Kyle Busch is barely able to run 20th today. Martin Truex Jr. is in 29th place. Martin Truex is 29th after 2 cautions and lengthy pit stop. He's in 29th. Think about the cars that are running ahead of Truex today. Worth noting, Martin Truex has not had a top 10 all season through the 4 races they ran before this. Do these cars have air conditioning? What's the yellow flag mean?
Darlington Raceway, the Southern 500 since 1950 at NASCAR.
Except when we didn't have it.
Super Speedway. David Pearson was a master of this place. Bill Elliott won here 5 times. Earnhardt tamed it. Waltrip, and oh yeah, a kid named Jeff Gordon has been to victory lane here. What was it like winning for the first time at Darlington?
Well, it's such a challenging racetrack. You go to it, and you think, especially as a young kid, I can attack this racetrack. But then you find out really quickly why it's called the track Too Tough to Tame, why there's the Darlington stripe. This is a track you have to have the utmost respect for. Race the racetrack. Don't worry too much about those competitors. Got to take care of those tires.
Well, let's get back to the track because Alex Bowman's...
Jimmie Johnson has caught Alex Bowman for the lead.
Jimmie Johnson is there.
And he's getting it.
Going for the lead. He's going to use that lap car ahead as a pick.
Yeah, you saw Alex Bowman have a little bit of a wiggle coming off of turn 2. Jimmie Johnson was able to carry some speed off of there, a little bit more to make that inside pass.
Oh, Bowman's looking to come back on him.
Bowman not wanting to give up that lead.
Bowman's back to the outside. Wow, they're racing hard now.
Playing a big role in what's happening up front. Every time Alex Bowman caught some lap traffic, really allowed Jimmie Johnson to close up. Also, I noticed a different line.
Damn, Jimmie Johnson.
Alex Bowman up high.
48. New leader, 48. 9 laps to go in stage 1. Fuck yeah.
From spotter Earl Barb and Jimmie Johnson. But you see Jimmy's using all the apron off of turn 2. He's all 4 tires.
Jimmy Jam. Chase Elliott has fell out of the top 10. I don't know what the hell's going on there. More of that inconsistent bullshit that's plagued that team for the last year and a half. I would die if Jimmie Johnson won today. So the boomers on Facebook can say it's rigged. It's rigged. They were on there Wednesday night. Brad Keselowski got given the pole. Rigged.
I think Jimmie Johnson, I don't know what.
Once again, it was all boomers saying that stupid shit. I can't wait till the NASCAR boomers die off. Or at least can we just disconnect their fucking internet and cell phones so they can't get on Facebook and say stupid shit to people that actually know what's going on and that watch every week. Rigged. No matter who wins, it's rigged according to them. It's fucking amazing.
Now here comes other teammate to Alex Bowman, William Byron, in that 24 Exalta Chevrolet coming quickly. I believe Alex Bowman's one of those guys out. And there's the FedEx Toyota of Denny Hamlin.
He must have worked really hard to get through that lap traffic if he's falling back like that. Yeah.
Even in
Now Hamlin done broke up that Hendrick top three.
This is going to be a really valuable lesson for these drivers and also the teams. They're going to figure out what they can do, maybe with some air pressure.
It felt so good to hear Earl say new leader 48.
Now that they've had a longer run, they're going to look at that
I love it.
and make some adjustments. But obviously, Alex Bowman had a very fast race car for about half of this run, 3/4 of this run, but now falling back.
I love that. Wow, Tyler Reddick's in the top 10. The comers and goers as the tires wear out. This is awesome. This is like real racing. Even this dumb aero package can't really fuck with Darlington. Yeah, they run off the wall now. Darlington stripe's not a thing anymore, but the tire wear is great.
I'm still wondering, though, how I get a short run car and a long run car.
That's a good one. All right, 4 laps to go in the shortest stage of the day. Stage 1.
I'd say Jimmy Johnson's going to have a great year.
Competition caution at lap 30. This is essentially a 50-plus lap run. Stage 2 will be 95 laps. The final stage will be 108 laps for a total of 293 or 400 miles.
3 to go in stage 1. It's been a long stage. Every race at Darlington seems like it takes a million years.
Jimmy Johnson and crew chief Chad Knaus raced to 7 championships, and then the magic just disappeared. They separated, and neither has gone to victory lane since. And for Johnson and for Knaus, that is a bit of a surprise, especially to see Jimmy Johnson have a winless streak of this duration.
And William Byron, don't give him the stage just yet. William Byron's catching Jimmy Johnson. 2 to go, pit road's closed.
Jimmy Johnson's been looking for that spark, that magic. He's got the fitness down, and I think he put Daniels have that. But also, Jimmy's looking at his mirror. Look, he's driving the wheels off this thing. He wants the stage win, and he's looking at his mirror, seeing the 24 car William Byron and his old crew chief.
Jeff doesn't know who to cheer for. 1 to go in stage 1. Man, the racing at Darlington's good when they really turn it on. Boy, that lap car is not doing Jimmy. Is that Buescher? I mean, Buescher's trying to stay on the lead lap, I'd imagine. He's not multiple laps down. Oh, my, come on! Fucking A! That's bullshit! Fuck you, Chris Buescher. Are you fucking kidding me? God, that's bullshit. Fucking A. What the fuck? You would think Jimmy Johnson's my guy, as pissed off as I am about that. That's fucking BS. I saw that coming, too. Right before it happened in my head, I was going, oh, no, because I saw Johnson running up on Buescher.
Johnson was a
Man,
couple
fuck
of
Chris
hundred feet
Buescher.
for only his 3rd stage win since NASCAR adopted this form of racing. From aerial coverage, he's pulling up for the pulling up on a slower car.
That's Chris Buescher in the 17.
I'm suddenly reminded of how Buescher gave Dale Jr. that concussion at Michigan.
Like he's been doing. Oh, the 17 had to check up just a little bit, and Jimmy's right front made contact and turned him
God
around.
damn it. That pisses me off so bad.
The tiniest bit. Oh, yeah, you can see the 17 pusher just gets a little loose, makes little contact outside wall, checks up in the 40.
I hate this world. I hate this world.
So disappointing.
Of all the unbelievable
Maybe I overreacted on Buescher a little bit, but I'm pissed off right now.
Jimmy Johnson going for the stage win. Brett.
God That just really pisses me off. That's ridiculous. Ugh. Twitter probably just exploded. I haven't looked yet. I'm talking to Cameron right now. I feel like Trevor in GTA 5 when he's walking down the street and he goes, "Asshole! Everybody, asshole!" That fucking
What
sucks.
takes Jimmy Johnson out of this race?
This is the final lap at the end of this stage one. Jimmy Johnson closes up on Chris Buescher. Right here, he checks up, gives him some space. And as Chris Buescher gets down on the apron and comes up back onto the racetrack, he has to check up. He gets loose. Jimmy Johnson just could not anticipate quick enough. And it was impossible to do so that Buescher was going to have to lift and slow down that much.
I wish Buescher ate shit with him. I know Buescher got the wall.
Alex Bowman and Kevin Harvick.
That was hard to watch.
Changes, and we're told on Harvick's car, we're going to raise the track bar 2 rounds to correct a tight condition on his Ford. There's Harvick pulling in.
Sides being finished up on Alex Bowman.
There's that adjustment in the right rear.
That 88's had a good pit stop, so is the 11.
Here's your Ram race off pit road. Harvick.
That number 1 pit stall really paying off for Kevin Harvick.
Pit stall positions were chosen in order of owner points going into this race. There's the Ram race off pit road. Harvick up 3, Bowman up 1.
That just took the wind out of my sails right there. Oh my God, the Twitter reaction is so sad. Everyone's upset.
Well, certainly an exciting end to that stage right there. I know the wind was good to get. Not the way you anticipated getting it, though. How's your car been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. You know, we had stuff on the bottom for that one restart. It was pretty bad, but other than that, we've been pretty solid. So just gotta keep it going.
You told me yesterday you expected to be able to move around this racetrack a lot with the experience you've gotten over the years at this place. How's that working out?
That's good. I mean, the quicker during the daytime, so this is really temperamental. So we gotta take great care.
You know,
Good luck taking care of those tires. Thanks.
I love Jimmy Johnson. I've always liked Jimmy Johnson. And that shit was hard to watch. William Byron won the stage through all of that madness. That just ain't fucking fair. It was both their fault. I freaked out too much on Buescher. I'll go ahead and say that. I will walk that back a little bit. Actually, I'll walk that back a lot. Buescher was trying to stay on the lead lap, moved down in the center of the corner to get in Jimmy Johnson's way. Johnson probably felt it was going to kill his run off the corner, and if you watch, Buescher slides up the track. Johnson's like, here's my chance, and he drove it in really hard to hurry up and get by, because if he didn't, Byron and Hamlin were going to be on him going to turn 3, and then Johnson just fucking got loose himself and cleaned out Buescher and crashed himself. So, yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Everybody's sad. Chase Elliott and Ryan Newman too fast on pit road. They'll go to the rear. Fuck. Let me text Cameron. On the plus side, Martin Truex is still 30th. Pain. Oh, that was painful. That must have been what it felt like watching Richard Petty race the last couple of years. Oh, that's a big moment there. That's the year 2020 in one fucking lap. One lap sums up an entire year for an entire world. I was going to say a country, but no, the entire world. Oh, these stupid fucking obstacle course shows and shit on Fox kill me. Well, these SmackDown commercials are stupid because they advertise guys that are not even on the fucking show and are never going to be on the show. You want to watch The Rock and The Undertaker, Stone Cold and John Cena? Well, too fucking bad, but we reference some of the commercial anyway. Johnson gets wrecked. Chase Elliott and Ryan Newman speed on pit road. Boy, this day took a turn, didn't it? Got a long way to go, though. NASCAR's back. I'm feeling emotions over a real race. In a way, it's a good feeling. It is a very good feeling.
Hasn't been in that competitive state for quite some time.
We're a creature of habits, and for me as a baseball player, it started December 1st. And then it took me 2.5 months, and then I had another 6 weeks of spring training.
I'd have to be mentally tough, but wouldn't know until I got out there if everything was good.
Oh, I should have pissed during that stage break, but I'm too busy raging.
And just don't try to do too much.
Makes great content, though. See, that's why I started doing these. You heard me during the Daytona 500, and you heard me just now. When that happened, that was like the most genuine, oh, fuck this moment I've ever had. Real emotions. And it also helps me to be able to get on here and vent instead of just sit here and stew in the fact that I just watched one of my favorite drivers bust his own ass. Fuck. Stage 2. Let's do it. Go William Byron and Alex Bowman. Fuck. Fuck. I'm so mad. I'm so upset. I'm triggered. But we're still racing, so I'm good. Harvick, what the fuck? Asking to get run over doing shit like that. Boy, Bowman's fat. Bowman's going to take the lead on the inside. They're pretty even off of 2, but Bowman had way more power through the center of the corner than Kevin Harvick did. Bowman might need to lay it back a little bit. He needs to lay it back a little bit, like Jeff said. He was a little too aggressive, burnt the tires up at the end of the last run. Back it down. Hey, Kyle Busch in the top 10 now. That's unfortunate. This day is going downhill fast. At least Joey Logano's not in the top 10. Ooh, Kyle Busch had a moment there.
Yeah, you heard Kyle Busch have to check up right there, like the front of the car.
It's taken me an entire stage to really get back into this. But I'm in now.
He's a rookie, you know, in the 8 car, that Caterpillar Chevrolet, man, he is really impressive.
Kyle and Kurt are going at it right now, man. Yep. Wreck him. Wreck each other. I need something now. That fucking sucks. Look at the stat. Well, here comes the social distancing interviews, guys. Fuck. That's okay. He'll win Wednesday night. We come back here Wednesday.
I felt like I was going to be able to exit the corner side by side with him, and things just went horribly wrong there. So, what a great car. I feel terrible for my team, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. Very thankful for Ally and all of their support. We've got a great race.
Watch Busher run right down in his line here. I knew this was trouble when they were looking out the front windshield of Byron's car. I knew that was trouble. Fuck.
That is where he will start Wednesday night when we return to Darlington.
So Wednesday night when they come back here and race, the top 20 from this race will be inverted. That's how they'll line up, the top 20. Should make for an entertaining race.
Just look at it, analyzing it, and running it back through your mind and trying to make sure that that doesn't happen the next time you're in that same position.
Now watch these two, the 6 and the 9, working their way from the back of the pack. Newman finished stage 1 in 9th place. Chase Elliott finished 10th. But both were nabbed for speeding on pit road, so they had to restart tail end.
Harvick's car looks good and clean air. Everybody looks going to look good in clean air, but Harvick looks pretty good. Tyler Reddick's still in the top 10. The race is Wednesday night at 7. It's either 7 or 7:30 Wednesday night. And it's a 300-mile race. This is a 400-mile race. We're doing a 300-mile race Wednesday night. 7:30, I think. One of those two, 7 or 7:30.
That can go wrong, and that's certainly one of them. That was bit at number 19, the Napa Chevrolet, Chase Elliott.
Bowman's starting to reel in Harvick now. Just be patient with it. 7:30 Wednesday night on Fox Sports 1. Can't wait. I knew when racing came back, we'd get flooded with a bunch of races all at once, and it was going to be glorious. And it is.
Just outside the top 10. Larry?
Yeah, this would be our subway right combination right here.
Our subway right combination.
Back in the 9th position. Regan Smith reported that car was
it's a shorter race Wednesday night, and I'm assuming it's shorter because it is a weeknight.
Back toward the top 10, but think about the right combination. I would say winning 2 of the first 4 races, considering Joey only had 1 win in the previous 33 races before joining up with Paul Wolf. I'd say they got it happening right now with the subway right combination.
The subway right combination.
The question here will be,
fuck Joey Logano.
Momentum carry over a 10-week.
It's sad when I like Kyle Busch better than someone. Oh my God, Martin Truex in the top 20.
I just think this combination, Joey Logano and Paul Wolf, I think the chemistry is there, and you're going to see that play out on a race like today. This is a long, tough race where things are going to change a lot, and to me, the teams that have the best chemistry are the ones that are going to be there at the end and battle for a win. Don't count him out yet.
Denny Hamlin's lurking there. This could be Hamlin's race. It's a perfect race for him.
Both of these cars, the 11, Denny Hamlin, the 24, Willie Byron, they were 2 of the best cars at the end of that stage. Now here they are battling it out, but you can see a pretty big gap.
Good God. Look how far ahead the 88 and Harvick are. And I know Byron and Hamlin have good cars.
Those cars back up to these two.
Yeah, that's a 3-second differential from Bowman back to Byron. A little wiggle there on entry.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Yeah, you saw it.
Woo, Byron just let him go. God, ever since the Johnson wreck happened, I'm so nervous whenever somebody gets to someone's inside coming off of two. Whoa, Byron, Byron, Byron! Wow. Byron just wrecked.
He got it.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, but I think Mike.
They have a tire down?
But you saw him wiggle getting into the corner. He had an issue off the turn.
Okay, this day officially sucks. That's going to bring out a caution. Surely that'll bring out a caution.
Another tough break for Rick Hendrick. Chevrolet.
Team killer. And there he goes. He's like, throw the fucking caution. There it is. Caution's out. Fucking A. Alex Bowman is our only hope.
Well, you said it, Mike.
What a day.
Unbelievable to start this race, and now nothing's going right for
Fuck. I was so happy.
So this is going into turn 3 after Denny Hamlin just made the move. You saw right away.
2 down, 2 to go, I guess.
Issue for William Byron in that 24 car. The car wiggled, stepped out. He just tried to correct it and made contact with the outside wall. I really believe this started back off of turn 2 because when Denny was able to get to the inside of him.
Yeah, Byron was so slow off of 2. I just thought he let Hamlin go, and then they showed the onboard looking back at him, and he just lost it. Must have been a flat.
Eric Jones had to jump on the brakes. Evasive action there. Well, one time in stage 1, Rick Hendrick had all of the top 3 spots. Now he's got 1 car on the trailer and 1 here in tatters.
One that could be headed for the trailer. It's hard to tell. They got Johnson's car on jack stands. You know, it's funny. 85 to 90% of Johnson's car looks perfect, but it's that front end that's just totally fucked.
In anticipation work, you know, under unique circumstances at the shop, trying to prepare these race cars to get ready and know that this is such a huge moment for sports, huge moment for motorsports.
Everybody's going to pit because we need tires.
They came prepared, and then some things have started to unravel for a couple of those Chevrolets, including that right rear tire after it went flat on William Byron's 24 car.
Let's ride with Denny Hamlin through this.
Oh, the drama.
1 and 2. You can see the 24 car wiggles a little bit, even gets loose there off the turn 2. I think that's when it all started. I think it's a slow look at that right rear tire as he goes down the back straightaway. Then he goes by. Watch the back end step out on that 24 car right there. Big moment. He tries to correct it. It just runs out of room.
Because of the safety inner liner, you don't see the tire go all the way down to the rim, unless that also suffers a sudden air loss.
And then William trying to hustle it back to get back to pit road, try to fix some of that damage, get 4 tires on it, and around the car goes in 1 and 2.
Well, that right rear quarter panel being killed is going to ruin his day, even if they're able to finish.
Here they come. Hit the pit road 4 times.
Hey, crew chief, if we ran 2 laps, I want to be on pit road for 4.
Riding with Denny Hamlin in.
You saw this 11 car. They have a very strong pit crew, and they've made a...
Hey, my PS2 gets here tomorrow. I can't wait to resume all the fun games I've been playing. Really, it should have been here yesterday, but UPS doesn't run on Saturday. So I paid $10 extra to GameStop for it to still not get here till Monday. Fuck yeah, I'm a genius. Why doesn't UPS run on Saturday? Harvick holds the lead. Bowman second. Brad third. Kurt Busch up to 4th. Denny Hamlin lost 3 spots. Tyler Reddick gained a couple.
Each grab spots. As does Tyler Reddick. At 120.
I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I wasn't too mad, so I actually had time to go to the bathroom under that caution. And to stretch my legs. Jesus Christ, I was sitting down way too much for way too long. I have food coming here in a little while, but I'm not that excited about it because I'm sick of everything. I had a late lunch too. I didn't eat that much at lunch. I had Arby's. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Right? Have one of them orange milkshakes though. Them things are amazing.
Racing on Fox is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. And by Credit One Bank, the official credit card of NASCAR. Perfect.
And no longer a sponsor of Kyle Larson.
Getting ready to restart at Darlington. Football's Watt brothers taking the game of tag to the ultimate level.
Who gives a shit?
Game of tag you've ever seen. Ultimate Tag premieres Wednesday after the Masked Singer season finale on Fox.
It looks like it'd be fun to be a part of, but really stupid to watch. Like baseball, you know?
Alex Bowman on the front row for this restart. Boy, Twitter's been busy today.
No shit.
The number one trending topic, including our buddy DW. Race the racetrack.
DW! We got a Darrell Waltrip Twitter cameo.
I promise you, that's what helped me win a bunch of races at this track.
How many laps? 80 laps to the next, to the end of the stage. We have a new player up front, Kurt Busch, fighting for second.
Yeah, I don't think those guys lifted, running side by side all the way through turns 1 and 2. Kurt Busch.
Burt Cush.
Run here to the front.
Kurt Busch has been steady all day, getting better and better.
Ganassi hired Matt Kenseth to put together a reunion of these two who each won championships at Roush Racing, and both Busch and Kenseth proclaim that the other is the best teammate they ever had.
Well, that ought to make them a good combination.
It's still surprising to me to see that Kurt Busch and Matt Kenseth actually got along in those days, because Kurt Busch was a handful back then. But Matt's a pretty chill guy. Matt Kenseth's a cool guy. Just don't be a douchebag like Joe Logano, and Matt Kenseth won't have a problem with you. Easy, Joey. Joey's trying to wreck the 10 car. Or he was just trying to door him and cut his tire or something. Or maybe Joey's just retarded and can't hold a straight line. I bet that he's just stupid and can't hold a straight line.
These two are going at it here. Joe Logano.
Let him go and then dump his ass, Eric. Fuck him.
Well, Logano's car has come to life. He is up to 6th, I believe.
Oh, God, Joey's in the top 10 now. Yippee.
So far. Bring it.
Byron's out of the race. Martin Truex in the top 10. Whoa. Hendrick dies, and suddenly everybody else comes back to life. He's had quite the year so far, Martin Truex Jr.
Really didn't gain any positions. They've been super loose all day long, damage to the right front, and now he's in 10th place.
Excuse me.
And
how? What is he, Italian?
Truex trending forward.
Yes, he is.
You're gonna get fucking whacked, Mike Joy.
Here's a battle.
You're going to walk in that attic at that house and go, oh no. And then Layla by Eric Clapton's going to start playing. Quinn Halp is so slow, Jimmy Johnson's still ahead of him, and he's out of the race.
He is quite the character. I mean, we had a lot of fun.
Boyer was the star of the iRacing stuff.
It's just keeping you laughing.
That one week he didn't run at Dover was pretty lame. Because Boyer was making everybody laugh and saying stupid shit.
You could ever get him to stand still, and that rarely happens.
You know, Marty Cohen, I love your music. No.
He could be a force in this one, and now here comes Reddick down to the inside once again. Trying to bring that Chevrolet.
Yeah, NASCAR's back, and I'm excited. Even though two of the cars I was really cheering for both are out of the race now after being dominant. So go Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott. Get your shit together. Stop speeding on pit road. Alan Gustafson, make good adjustments, please. Look at Tyler Reddick having a great day. I'm going to keep commenting on that because it's impressive.
Team that I go for because I know where this conversation would go. Back up front, the number 4, Kevin Harvick.
You know, since he joined Stuart Haas and drove this number 4 car, he has never finished outside the top 10 at Darlington.
And I think that just tells you a lot about Kevin Harvick. I mean, he
should have won this race in 2017, but his pit crew gave it away to Truex. Story of that season, eh?
Really plays out at a challenging track where it's such a narrow groove. You've got to just be on such a thin razor blade of the balance and that edge of the grip and navigate around this tough racetrack. He's one of the best, and he's teamed up with one of the best teams.
We've long called him the closer, but here he is leading this race.
Oh, Daniel Suarez is around.
Suarez.
And we have a caution.
Brings us under caution.
NorthShoreMyrtleBeach.com. I love Myrtle Beach. The white trash vacation destination of the world, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You know, it's kind of hard to look at Myrtle Beach the same when you've spent time in Miami.
Great effort there.
Or anywhere. When you've been to Mexico, when you've been to fucking Grand Cayman and Cozumel and Miami Beach, Myrtle Beach just don't cut it anymore for me.
Say that there's a loose tire in the 24 car, but this is something kind of similar. Comes off the turn 2. Doesn't look like he made any.
I'm not entirely sure that needed to be a caution, but I'll take it. Suarez definitely had a flat right rear.
He was able to catch it a little.
Somehow able to keep it out of the wall. I can't believe Daniel Suarez avoided trouble. What's up, Randall? Was having a great day until Johnson crashed, and then Byron crashed, and then Kyle Busch and Joe Logano both got their shit together. But no, I'm having a great day. I'm having the fucking time of my life. Myrtle Beach is nice. I'm just giving it a hard time because I've been to better places than Myrtle Beach. But man, when I was 10 years old, there was nowhere on earth better than Myrtle Beach. It is nice. I love it there. I need to go. It's been a long time.
He is now 3 laps down.
But now I'm going to let them government checks pile up before I ever go on a vacation ever again. My next vacation's paid for. Pit, 4 tires every time, man.
What I would like to do is come here and get 4 more tires. Here's the reason. You were going to have to try to run 70 laps. If you pit here and get 4 fresh tires, that moves it to about 55 to 57 laps, which I think is much more doable on one set of tires.
Everybody's going to pit. Come on. We all know this.
Second stage, I would come and get 4 fresh tires.
I like the way you're thinking, Larry. I wouldn't want to give up track position. I think some of these guys up front are going to have a tough time making that decision, but I think it's the right one.
Darlington's like the only track I can think of that was not hurt by a repave. They repaved Darlington in, what, 2008, and it never really suffered any. Darlington's going to be great from now until the end of time. So nice, we're racing there 3 fucking times this year.
When this track was built, it was right alongside the highway was the front stretch grandstand.
Boys, it's feeding time.
Then things changed. Well, the pace car stayed out. It has to.
pushing the right front just a little bit at this moment. I gotta tell you guys too, I want no tires here, and I was sitting here screaming. I want.
By the way, I wouldn't plan any trips to Myrtle Beach anytime soon. Boy, life sucks right now, but at least racing's back. Harvick still leader, Bowman second, Kurt Busch third. Back to Twitter. Twitter is the best thing to ever happen during commercials. I don't know how I used to watch sporting events because commercials drive me fucking nuts. Get up and pace around, but now I just sit here and look at Twitter. I've had the same Twitter since 2009. Kamikaze Games, he said, I see all the tweets saying Hendrick is back and how they're subsequently all wrecking. Man, Truex sure looks slow today. There's no way he's going to win. Truex is his driver. He's trying to do reverse psychology. No more Hendrick cars wrecking, please. For my picks, I just said a Hendrick car would win. And that was looking really good for a while. It's still looking like we got a shot, you know, but Bowman is our best shot unless Chase Elliott and Alan Gustafson somehow figure shit out, which they have a tendency to do. One thing I think we should do, ban practice in NASCAR. No practice. Show up, unload off the truck, maybe we'll qualify. No practice. Kurt Busch would have been one of the sneaky picks today. Ganassi was good there last year with Larson, so we haven't Benoit Larson out of existence. There is something charming about not practicing and just getting off the truck and racing. I mean, it didn't really hurt anything. Yes, Stenhouse made an ass out of himself on lap 1, but Stenhouse does that every week anyway. Really doesn't matter. You've either got it or you don't. I have never seen a guy unload off the truck on Friday and totally stink and suddenly become race contender at the race. I don't buy into that. You know on Friday if you have any shot whatsoever at winning. I would say 9 times out of 10. Ooh, Sasha Banks. I'm weak for some Sasha Banks.
SmackDown Fridays at 8, 7 Central. Only on Fox.
Yeah, Larson will be back eventually. Larson might not want to come back though. We'll see.
Crashed out of the race. Ricky Stenhouse out on lap number 1. We restart with 29 lead lap cars. Green flag.
Just don't let Logano win. Now that Johnson's out of the race, I don't have as much emotional investment, or the stakes are not as high. But I will cheer for Alex Bowman. Oh my God, Harvick's pit crew's not fucked him yet. It's amazing.
But Alex Bowman right there on his heels. Here's a pretty nice battle going on here. And how about Martin Truex Jr.?
Yeah, they finally got Truex's stuff figured out. That was just baffling the first stage of the race.
He is marching his way to the front right now. Just moved into the top 10.
Bowman all over Harvick.
Alex Bowman not letting Kevin Harvick. An eerie sight, Darlington Raceway, absent of fans, but boy, a familiar sound. How is it different on a race day with no fans? Let's ask Regan Smith.
Bubbles was barking like mad in there.
We see Alex Bowman on the racetrack right now, stalking Kevin Harvick, having a good day.
Good thing I didn't pull a NASCAR on Fox and missed the pass for the lead, which he's still working on it. I have to get food in a minute. I think I'm hungry enough to eat. We'll see.
Normally on a normal Sunday, it's a lot of family-oriented stuff with every team. You know, that's how this sport is, and it's a lot of high fives and handshakes. Today, everyone's
What are you going to do when you walk up to somebody in the garage? Like finger guns at them or something? Is that what it's going to be like when we're finally allowed to go back to the racetrack? Next season? I have a feeling this is how it's going to be for the rest of the year, but I'm okay with it.
grateful to be out here, and we got a good car.
But next week is going to suck for me personally that I can't go. I still got that NASCAR Heat $50 off coupon here. I hope I get to use it this year.
Absolutely. Martin Truex going by Matt DiBenedetto into the 8th spot. You know, when NASCAR first indicated its willingness to get cars back on track, it was South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster and the public officials in the Palmetto State who said, hey, we're open for...
If this goes well and NASCAR shows it's going to work,
such a short distance.
that's a great thing for everyone.
Hub where the teams are all headquartered in Charlotte, so they could get down and back in one day, made this an easy choice. Ryan
Busher's still running. Good for him, I guess. And on the lead lap, I think.
That's for a 19th place battling Ryan Preece.
Yeah.
Ryan Preece. Putting a lot of pressure on Ryan Blaney. Got a good run through turns 1 and 2. Riding on board here with Austin Dillon.
I was going to go to every Charlotte race this year.
18. Preece trying for that.
That's out the window now. Maybe the Roval. There's a hope for the Roval, but I doubt it.
Teammates last year. Now, there's Busher over there. Rush Fenway Racing. Ryan Preece makes that pass happen.
Indianapolis is probably going to have fans.
Blaney with a try.
Indianapolis is pushing hard to have fans for IndyCar and I'm guessing NASCAR as well. They are really pushing for it.
Although he was not cup racing, he won the Slayer Nationals.
I'd rather just not have any fans. I'd rather just not risk it.
Team with a last
One fuck up could screw it up for everyone, and then we'll be without racing again
last August,
for
he
8
was a
fucking weeks or so, you know?
early. Majeski ended up
We don't need any more of that shit.
finished 4th, so no grass has been growing under Matt's feet.
Listen, Matt's one of those quiet
Bristol was a
guys.
consideration for me this year.
You know, about how talented he is or his accomplishments. And I got to tell you, one of the best race car drivers I ever competed against, and he still proves it today by getting out there. And whether he's competing in a marathon or competing at Slinger or here at Darlington, this guy's just one of the best.
First time back in a cup car since
Look at Austin Dillon being a complete disappointment in 22nd.
he won here.
It'd be funny to me if it didn't happen every week.
Austin Dillon behind him there, 22nd. There's that Southern 500 who just spoke up.
Remember that race? Kyle Busch totally fucking choked after he wrecked Casey Kane for no damn reason at all. Driving like a dumbass, and then Matt Kenseth went on to win. Great night. I was laughing. 2013's underrated. It's just that 2011 and 2012 were so much better, and 2014 was better too. But 2013 was an underrated year.
Competing against drivers half his age.
People just remember the California race from that season. Busher, good God, Busher's a weapon, man. You see how much he was sliding coming out of 4?
His life to be prepared to do what he's about to do and run that 42 car on all these races and on this hot and treacherous racetrack today. Haven't talked a lot about Brad Keselowski since he started this race up front on the pole, led us for a little while, and then started falling back. Now he's sort of settled in that 6th position. But Tyler Reddick, the exact opposite. This guy started deep in the field, put 29th, and has worked his way all the way to 7th.
Regan, I like Tyler Reddick. He doesn't have so much a gas pedal as an on-off switch. Full all the time.
Mike, he's one of the most exciting drivers in this series, and in particular, we go to these racetracks where you're on the wall, it's like he finds an extra half a second somewhere out of nowhere. His biggest concern when this race started was actually not going down a lap during the first run of the race before the competition caution. It's been the opposite. You talk about
I'm back. I had to get my food.
comfortably in the top 10, so nice run for the rookie.
I wish I lived that close to Bristol. I've got Charlotte and Darlington and Atlanta. And you could say Bristol. I'm just not anywhere near as close to Bristol as you are. But I live in a pretty good area for going to races.
To this day, also John Hunter Nemechek back at 14.
Reddick finished second in the Xfinity race here last year. The way he's running that car, hard to believe. It's his first time.
Got to put my headset on properly so I can eat easier. Good commercial. I just got fucking popcorn, shrimp, and fries. I keep it simple. Shout out to Big Dave's in Forest City, North Carolina. Feeding motherfuckers during a pandemic. And how? Wish I could check Twitter, but I'm going to eat instead. I hate I have to work tomorrow, which, I mean, I don't hate it because I'm going to make money, but my PS2's coming tomorrow. I hope my chewing is not ridiculously loud. It seems loud to me, but I don't know. A man's got to eat, though. I hate eating during races because I have to, like, look away from the screen to make sure I'm not going to drop anything. But 9 times out of 10, it's dinner time during the race.
The race is over and you get settled down, that's your exit.
Wow. What that's something I forgot that even happened. Junior's plane crash. That was just so bizarre. Of how close we were to losing Dale and Amy and Isla and everybody. Because that thing caught on fire. Junior didn't get an injury. He said his back was sore afterwards. Think about it, though. That'll be a cool story to tell Isla when she's older. Hey, Isla, remember that time you were in a fucking plane crash and walked out without a scratch?
So join Coca-Cola in a conversation on Twitter. Tell them about the
I'd like to teach the world to sing. Remember that commercial? With all the Coke drivers? In perfect harmony.
by ordering a meal from your favorite place. 148 laps complete here in Darlington. Riding with Ryan Newman, his first race back since that horrifying crash on the last lap of the Daytona 500.
You haven't noticed,
He's a member of the Coca-Cola family.
based on my reaction earlier today, my biggest pet peeve in racing is when a lap car fucks the leader. I can't stand it. When a lap car, whether on purpose, indirectly, or whatever, fucks with the leader in any way, I get really pissed off.
We've seen some cars with some damage.
So yeah, I overreacted.
Our leader, Kevin Harvick, goes by. It's up against the wall. Oh, it's actually, yeah, it's actually the banner. Not
Wow.
from the sign.
There you go, Blue Emu.
Be an adhesive sign and supposed to stay stuck to the wall. But you see when
Darlington stripe is a thing.
stripe here.
I was going to say, Mike, you can't have adhesive billboards at Darlington. You know they're going to tear that off at the right side.
Yeah, that's pretty irresponsible.
You can see the lights flashing.
Whoever put that up.
Really hot right now, the water temperature and oil temperature, Larry.
Yeah, that's what those lights are flashing right there.
Ha! Denny Hamlin might fucking blow up.
And change the pressure.
Finally, something good's happening.
Pull it off, but that is a huge piece of debris. I don't know if he can be able to pull that off, getting up behind somebody else.
Larry, you know, if it's plastic or paper, it's one thing, but when it's tape with that much adhesive or, you know, that banner with that adhesive.
God, that thing's not coming off.
Pull that off, that's a big piece.
Hamlin with a hand out the window.
That's bad
trying
news.
to find a break in the traffic.
Yeah, he's trying to wave. Well, he wants to wave those guys by. He wants to
Fuck
get
it, keep
them
him out there.
strong.
Get on his inside and stay there.
Get close to the rear bumper, like Larry said, trying to get some turbulent air to pull that debris off. But he's going to have to get more aggressive.
That shit's sticky. It ain't coming off.
To his inside.
Hamlin's got to try to tuck right up to Boyer and let the pressure differential.
If it helps at all.
Trying to get that big run, gets right to his rear bumper.
There it goes. It's on fucking Tyler Reddick's car now.
Luckily, it's not covering.
What is this, a game of tag?
It's not on Reddick's grill, though, so he should be fine.
Luckily for Tyler Reddick, he goes to the right front fender. But I think Tyler might have another issue here, but doesn't cover it.
Does he?
You can live with that, right?
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. You know, doesn't cover the brake opening or the radiator duct opening. But cost him a couple positions. It clearly changed the aerodynamics of that car.
Yeah, Jeff, remember there's an aero duct in that right front. It definitely will change the Hamlin if it covers that duct.
I wonder if he was working that car back and forth, trying to see if he had a tire problem, or maybe just not initially knowing what that was. I think I'd go back to painting signs on the walls if I were Darlington Raceway.
Shout out to the Twitter account Trash on the Grill. Caution.
54.
What, we got to clean up the fucking banners?
Sixth caution of the day.
Idiots.
A lot of credit to Denny Hamlin, the way he positioned this.
I didn't think that shit would come off.
Clint Boyer, Clint's probably wondered, why is he all over my rear bumper? But right there, he gets to the rear bumper. Now watch that adhesive just hops right from his car, sucks underneath the car, and connects to the 8 of Tyler Reddick's front bumper. You can see one piece of that is in that that duct that Larry talked about.
That's why I don't get shrimp. It's always too much.
Around the nose of these race cars.
This is the Bizarro World 400. Look, the strange things that have happened today. My goodness.
Get out there and tear the whole damn thing down.
Larry Mack, sixth caution flag. 154 is the lap count. We go to 185 to the end of stage 2.
Remember that part of the race where he sat here and ate really loudly into the microphone? What was that?
Laps, and this will put you halfway through your 12 sets of tires. They had 12 sets, including what they started on.
This microphone is so strong. I turned the sensitivity down. You can still hear shit.
And the track has sent workers out to remove the rest of that
Brilliant.
self-adhesive
Maybe we shouldn't have put that up to begin
which
with.
it adheres pretty well until cars start rubbing up against it. That happens here.
Well, you can see somebody has gotten into the wall and started to peel it away. If I had to guess, that's what started all this.
Well, it's a busy couple of weeks on Fox and for NASCAR as we return to the track Tuesday night at 8, Xfinity Racing here at Darlington Raceway on FS1. And then these same stars of the NASCAR Cup Series will be right back here Wednesday night on FS1 for the Toyota 500. Traditionally, Memorial Day weekend,
It's a 500K, by the way. It's a 300-mile race, 500 kilometers.
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
That's why it's called a 500.
600 next Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's right here on Fox.
Got a great lineup of racing, Mike. You got Darlington, a couple races at this challenging racetrack. Oh, look at the right side of the 18. I think we know who
Ha!
got into that sign.
Blame Kyle Busch. It's all his fault.
Pretty heavy damage there to the 18 car, Kyle Busch.
That is rubbing the tires.
Everybody listening to this stream can hear that Big Dave's has good food.
Tire and onto that fender.
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit of that vinyl as well.
The right side up pretty good there. Pretty lucky that caution came out when it did, or Kyle Busch may have been the caution.
I don't know what to put down for the reason for the caution. I'm just going to write banner. How's that?
I've never wrote down wall debris before.
Right. Bring him.
Well, Denny Hamlin, it was like an orchestra out there on the racetrack between himself, his crew chief, and his spotter, talking cars to him so that they could get the debris off of the front of that race car. He's been happy with that race car right now. It's just a little bit too tight through the center of turns 1 and 2. It means the front wants to drive the wall through turns 1 and 2.
Need more ketchup.
On the right.
See an adjustment on the 88 of Alex Bowman.
I have to keep the ketchup bottle with me because I'm terrible at rationing out ketchup. I always get too much or too little. So I just take the whole fucking bottle with me. Easy! Oh my god, Martin Truex in the top 5. And Joey Logano gained 3. Alex Bowman lost 5 spots. Jesus.
Into the top 5.
This day is just getting worse and worse. And I still can't even be really mad about it. It's a long race. Ridgewood barbecue. Dude, I fucking love barbecue. I would eat barbecue every day of the week if I could afford it. And if I could cook. You know what's funny? It's never too late to learn, but nobody ever taught me how to do shit when I was young. Nobody taught me a fucking thing. I had to literally figure out everything on my own. I always had food to eat, place to live, all the things you need, but nobody ever taught me shit. Seriously, I don't know why. When the day comes where I do learn how to cook, I'm going to be really good at it. I'm going to cook the fuck out of some barbecue. Barbecue everything. Can't nothing be made worse by barbecue sauce, so... English teachers everywhere would freak out at that sentence. Can't nothing. Barbecue sauce makes everything better. Tyler Reddick to the rear, uncontrolled tire. Had some pit penalties today, not a lot. Shockingly, Denny Hamlin. Unfortunately, Denny Hamlin's not been one of them yet. The drivers have got to be loving the cautions because those tires just die after a while. Well before you get to the end of a fuel run. Let me see what the newbies are saying. Is Blue Emu going to refuse to sponsor NASCAR ever again because they took their sign off the fucking wall? Yeah, like they pitched a bitch about Bubba Wallace not wanting to finish a fucking iRacing event. Oh my god, just shoot me. It's David Spade.
In the race, and I know you're going to do great. I miss it. I miss the cars going by. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. That's my ringtone. So do good, remember 6 feet apart. I understand, keep the cars a little spaced. Maybe decide up front who wins, just to keep it fun, you know what I mean? But I'm looking forward to those interviews in the cars while you're driving like this. How's it going? Pretty good. Yeah, you know, just gotta clutch it up and then zap it in the fourth, and then, you know, I think we got a chance. All right, gotta go draft.
Thanks, David. All right, Dennis.
I'm not giving David Spade any shit because he's actually funny.
Got the free pass. We're ready to restart. Harvick and Keselowski on the front row. Kurt Busch and Truex. Bowman and Hamlin. Newman and Jones, the top 10. After a caution to repair the banner and the barrier. They're at turn 2. Tyler Reddick said it really changed the handling on his car. And that banner got on his nose. We're back under green.
Truex is hungry. He ain't been up front all day. Then Brad's going to wipe him out if he ain't careful. Look out. Ooh. Boy, it's a good thing Kurt Busch let Brad in there. That could have been bad. But then again, Kurt Busch ain't Stenhouse, so he's not stupidly going to go 3 wide there, you know.
Yes. That was Coleman Presley spotting for number 2, Brad Keselowski.
And boy, Brad, I mean, he made a move where he tried to squeeze in a hole that was not
The fuck
there.
happened to the 88 car? Oh, yeah, he lost the spots on pit road, but still.
And luckily was able to keep his car from making contact, so moves into second place here. But boy, that got really tight.
Kurt Busch ends up losing a spot, falls in behind the 22 of Logano. Here comes Hamlin on the inside.
No, this food is always too much. I like Big Dave's, but it's something when even I can't finish a plate of food because I eat so fucking much. I'm never full. I have to stop myself, but when I eat Big Dave's, I get full so fast. Their fries are good, but too many of these fucking fries are dry. But when they're not dry, rock pieces of shit, they're pretty good.
It's been that kind of day.
So why would they want to put tape on?
I can't wait to see Victory Lane after the race.
Put it over the radiator open right there, and what that does, that improves.
One day I will learn how to cook when I have the resources and the time.
It's a balance between putting two.
As of now, I can't make shit. Like I said, nobody ever taught me anything when I was young. That's why I didn't get to start working with my dad until like a little over 2 years ago. Nobody ever bothered to show me anything. I was just a fucking kid. What the fuck did I know? And my family's the kind of people, if you can't learn something fast enough, you get yelled at, so.
It has been quite a march. Martin, who started the race off with a car that was ill handling in the first 30 laps. But they have kept tuning on it. I think now
nobody has patience.
And Mike, you know, he started very, very loose. I think 2 things have happened. They've made some great adjustments, but also the track has evolved. The track has come to them. I think that, you know, as loose as he was, I think now it's starting to get really good. These other guys have been battling a very tight situation.
Great point, Jeff, because remember, we started this race with no practice, no qualifying, and that means no rubber.
Boy, I wish Jimmy Johnson was still running.
To the racetrack. Now you can see those black marks starting to form through the corners as the rubber gets worked into the track and the handling of the cars change.
And one of the handling characteristics of this racetrack as we go on board here, the Eminence Toyota of Kyle Busch. As you land into the banking, you really slide the front tires up to the wall, wait for them to grab so you can get back into the throttle. So if your car's turning good, you can carry more speed through the center
Jesus.
and keep that momentum on the exit.
I don't think you understand the amount of shrimp they gave me. All I want to do is eat fries right now because the shrimp's like fucking with me. I have to dig through a mountain of shrimp to get to the fries.
It's been an interesting up and down day for Kyle Busch. Time for our maximum performance presented by
Kyle Busch is the biggest mover of the race.
There's a graph of Kyle's day. He drew
My generic announcer voice.
starting position, but had to start tail end Charlie because of a penalty going through inspection.
Oh God, Charlie, get down.
Passing. Got him as high as 9th. Currently 20th.
I think he got a little bit lucky by that caution. He made contact with the outside wall, had damage to the right side. How good of a job did that team do on that caution to fix that damage? And can they make it a little bit better? You can see they've got those fenders pulled up pretty nicely.
Jeff, they definitely took some time to repair that car because he restarted back in 25th, and he has now made his way back inside the top 20. I'd say that graph will start trending the right direction now.
Cole Custer, we mentioned it in the first 30-lap run. He is having quite a day for a young man who has.
God, I'm
never
fucking
raced
full.
a
I can't eat
cup
any
car
more of
at
this.
Darlington.
And I know I'll never finish it.
Pretty impressive, all of our rookies
I am
here
full.
today. Cole Custer, talked about him in 19th. Christopher Bell in 15th.
Fucking headset off my head.
And of course, Reddick.
Now, seriously, your first time here, Jeff. I know you won it 7 times. You won at Darlington.
Jeff won 7 times at Darlington.
In the cup car, were you intimidated?
I mean, I was, but I got to be honest. It was going pretty well. I had a fast race car, you know, and I came out of the.
What? Something was going well for Jeff Gordon in the 90s? You're kidding.
And I just felt like back then, you could control your own destiny.
Did 1998 go well for Jeff? You know, the announcers are not at the racetrack, but you can't even tell.
They did soon enough. Here's John Hunter Nemechek, 60. Mr. Bell just ahead of him in 15. It's been a pretty good day for the rookie.
Boyer's had a solid day. Seen his name in the top 10 a lot.
Can make a real late entrance there. Pretty heavy on the brakes. Let it drift all the way up to the wall. Try to carry as much momentum off of turn 4. Gonna come up on some traffic here.
Boy, I can tell you playing the games, catching lap traffic at Darlington in the center of the corner is a killer. You never catch them on the straightaway, I swear. Caution, spin. Christopher Bell. God, this race got caution happy all of a sudden.
Taking us for a ride around this place. Man, I was having fun.
It's been an odd day. That 173.7.
2 tires win the stage. What are the trends of the race, Larry? We ain't had a spring race daytime at Darlington since 2004.
I didn't see any other car involved, Jeff, when he went spinning off turn 4, and he was running, as we just said, he was running in the top 15.
I can't wait to play NASCAR Thunder 2004 and 2003 this week when I have my PS2.
Only 11 laps to go.
I'm excited. The lightning challenges are going to be great. I wish I could stream it.
Yeah, he starts to get loose early in the middle, turns 3 and 4. Does a long slide.
Ryan Blaney avoids him.
You know, as a Chase Elliott guy, these cautions are great. More and more Ooh, God. More and more chances to adjust on your car, the more cautions that happen. So.
Damage to the left front could have caused some damage to that.
So the boomers who said they wouldn't watch the race because there's no fans there, can you even tell a difference at this point that there's no fans there? It's literally just like watching any other race. And now that we're this far into the race, I'm gonna complain about one thing. Why did we start at 3:30? Why couldn't we start this race at like 1 o'clock? Gotta complain about something. It's modern NASCAR. You can never be happy.
That was at the height of the Teddy Allison feud. Boy, if this track could talk. Reagan.
Mike Martin Truex Jr. has not been happy all day long. Finally, right before that last caution just came out, crew chief James Small came on the radio.
Oh, if these walls could talk.
On the track right now. Once the caution had come out, driver all quiet. Look for minimal adjustments for this race car. I can't confirm it tonight, Jeff. I've had 3 crew chiefs come up to me and say, please don't talk about the cars anymore.
Joey's got some trash in the brake duct. Hopefully it'll probably blow out. 2 tires, right? No, everybody took 4. Harvick just had... God, what a lousy pit stop.
Out front, and Martin Truex Jr. with a nice pit stop.
What a lousy pit stop. I'll be right back. I gotta take some of this shit into the kitchen and wash my hands because that shit's fucking greasy. Nasty ass food. Tastes good though. I hope when I played the NASCAR Thunder games this week, I'm sure it's going to be a rude awakening because I've been watching Radman play NASCAR 2004. The way those cars slide around and everything, and those janky ass PS2 buttons and controls. I was still kicking over how mad I got at Busher earlier when it really wasn't totally his fault. Maybe that was just that rage of him giving Junior the concussion that ended his career. Now's a good time to bring that up again. Yeah, Christopher Bell has not been so good this year.
NASCAR Cup Racing on Fox is sponsored by Credit One Bank. The official
Harvick's pit crew finally fucked him. Maybe they got it out of their system. Because when it comes to Harvick, Logano, or Kyle Busch, I'm going to cheer for Harvick every time. I'll cheer for Harvick over Hamlin as well. Truex and Harvick, don't really care either way.
Darlington, here's our aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, recognizing those who are starting to help us all move forward again. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Brennan Poole gets the free pass on this 7th caution flag of the day.
Coming to green. Little heat race to end the
We
stage.
certainly didn't expect Jimmy Johnson racing toward the checkered flag at the end of stage number 1. William Byron having trouble as he was running well. A banner on the wall comes unstuck and causes grief for 2 of our competitors. What next, Jim?
Well, and this is one of those tracks
It's only going to get crazier.
for drivers and teams, so not totally surprised, but
Man, I love Darlington. Darlington in any NASCAR game is always my best track.
See who the real players are and those teams that have come well prepared as we come back to green.
Green flag to finish off stage 2.
Bowman got his spots back.
From the front row. Logano and Bowman. Kurt Busch and Boyer.
Bowman and Logano don't like each other, by the way. That's worth noting as they race up front here. They're not big fans of each other. But Bowman got a great restart there on the outside.
And you do, right?
Yeah, you can really
Harvick
see
with a great
the
restart. He made up some ground right away.
Brad Keselowski.
Wow, he's driving right back to the front. Getting some of those points back they were about to lose. Harvick's the points leader coming into this race.
Positions on pit road, fighting back.
Yeah, Larry, what happened to put Harvick so far back coming off pit road?
Mike, it was a bad stop that just kept getting worse. When they dropped the jack on the right side, the tire changer got his hose hung on the splitter, the gun was stuck in the wheel opening, and he was so late going around to the left side, the jack man couldn't get around him to jack the left side up. It just kept getting worse the deeper they went.
Well, now just 6 laps to go in stage number 2.
Yeah. See some guys really battling hard, trying to get that stage win between the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Alex Bowman back in the picture now.
Keselowski's gained his spots on pit road. He's gained at least 2 positions.
You almost forget Brad started up front today. He's been such a non-factor the last little bit.
And Kyle Busch and Bubba Wallace.
Ooh, they got
That's an eclectic group right there. That's a big word for you. Bubba Wallace, Ron Newman, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch.
there's a 6 of Newman.
Austin Dillon.
Slide up in front of them as they get to turn 1 and 2.
Austin Dillon in line behind his teammate Reddick.
Nice block there by Austin Dillon on John Hunter Nemechek.
Of Dillon, that's for 19th. at stage 2. All proven winners at the front of the field till you get to 7th place. And Ryan Preece, who's had
Brad loose off turn 2.
JTG Doherty racing something to smile about after his teammate Ricky Stenhouse crashed out of the race on lap 1. There are points at stake for the first 10 finishers in each stage. Plus, playoff points to the stage winner that carry you all
Matt Kenseth, 12th.
race of the season.
And trust me, those points, they add up, they matter. We've seen in the past where all those stage points can help you advance from one round to another when we get to the playoffs later in the season. So these drivers and teams know you got to fight hard for every one of these top.
I'm glad Logano faded back to 8th. Warms my heart because he was in the top 5, but Harvick came tearing up through there like a bat out of hell on the restart.
And with 2 laps to go in the stage, pit road closes.
We know. The newbies don't know, though.
That's to deny teams running further back and not battling for stage points the chance to get in, get tires, and then start the next stage up front.
Well, I'm going to be anxious to see this next stage. I know we're not done with this one. It's going to get exciting here in these final laps. But I'm anxious to see Mark Truex Jr. on a long run. It looks like that car
1 to go in stage 2.
Edgy, but it comes to life.
God, that shrimp is fucking me up already. My food's not been agreeing with me. I could tell that from the moment I started eating. I knew that was going to happen from the moment I was asked if I wanted that tonight, but I couldn't think of anything else to eat. And Brad Keselowski's going to win stage 2. Alex Bowman 2nd. Martin Truex Jr. 3rd. Kevin Harvick 4th. Boyer, Kurt Busch, Busher, Dickhead, Hamlin, Eric Jones.
He also won stage 2 at Phoenix.
Noise. I'm going to run to the bathroom again. I'll be right back.
Brad Keselowski, victorious at stage 2.
Every time I turn around today, my cat Paige is looking at me like, what are you doing? She's been intently watching me. Like, I'm doing my best, Paige. That's what I'm doing. And of course, you already know this. She's named after a wrestler. A very hot wrestler. Because I got this cat right at the peak of, like, Paige's in-ring career, and I thought she was the coolest shit ever. And this little cat is solid white, pale. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just call her Paige. She's a good cat, just a pain in the ass sometimes. Not as much of a pain in the ass as Ozzy can be. That little fucker's running around outside. He gets his energy out outside now. I'm so hyped about racing being back. I'm considering doing this for the Xfinity race Tuesday, even though there's going to be a Cup driver in it.
At the end of stage 2 in Darlington, South
And it'll probably be a lousy race, because Xfinity cars at night don't race well.
Denny Hamlin in the top 10.
daylight, when it's warm, hot, and slick, those cars put on a hell of a show. But night races in the Xfinity Series have not been good, especially on bigger racetracks. We'll see. I probably won't do it. I'll probably just do the Cup race Wednesday.
Right side's going up. 14 of Clint Boyer. If you see any adjustments, pretty happy that his car's in the top 5.
Harvick has been really impressive for quite some time today. Start of the race, he was just all right. I felt he was better than Brad when Brad was out front at the start, but then the Hendrick cars all came alive. Bowman gets the lead off pit road. Fuck yeah. And you won't see him again. A lot of shuffling in that top 10. Chase Elliott's back in the top 10 now. But Bowman got the lead.
30 cars
nice.
On the lead lap exiting pit road. Here's Regan.
Well, Brad Keselowski, let's see if we can dial him up on the radio. Brad, hey, this is Regan Smith with the Fox Sports Group. You got me? Brad, this is Regan with Fox Sports. Have you got me?
Regan, you're on L2.
We'll try that again. Let's one more time. Brad, Regan with Fox Sports. Do you have us?
Regan, what's up?
Well, a heck of a start to the day from the
Remember that time that they crashed into the catch fence at Daytona together?
Looks pretty good if you got what it takes to get to the end.
Well, now, Regan Smith and Brad got hooked together, and then Kyle Larson went into the catch fence. And then a tire went over the catch fence, remember? Not fun for the people there, I'm sure. Especially the guy that got whacked in the fucking head with the tire.
Good luck out there to the rest of the way, man. We're having fun watching you guys. Thanks.
Did he get to take the tire home? Sure, I'd let him keep the tire, man. Talk about a souvenir. I'd have grabbed that tire and run the fuck out of there.
You got your A channel, you got your B channel, you got this other channel over here.
Best day at the race ever. I got hit in the head with a Goodyear Eagle. Tire was probably in pretty good shape. You know, tires didn't wear at Daytona for shit that year. Oh, I saw a lovely post. Some chick on Twitter. It's my first time watching NASCAR, and I'm enjoying it, TBH. Oh, good for you. Seriously, though, good. Open your fucking mind. Shout out to this guy. NASCAR is confusing me. I thought they just did a bunch of laps and whoever finishes first wins. I told you. Told you. People are not going to understand the whole... What? The race ain't there? Oh, the stage is over. Well, what about the race? I'm looking at, I specifically just searched the word NASCAR on Twitter, and I'm looking through the latest tweets, and a lot of people are talking about it's their first time watching, and they're asking good questions. They're not being condescending dicks about it, like so many others.
complete.
Excuse me.
Heroes 400 presented by Geico.
The real heroes.
Start the final stage of this race. It started
Oh, don't show the Jimmy Johnson wreck again.
until this, right at the end of stage 1.
Yeah, Jimmy was the leader coming to the end of that stage.
Devastating.
Chris Buescher sends his number 48 Ally Chevrolet around and into the wall and out of the race.
Jimmy then turned to social media.
Man, that hurts.
Poor Jimmy.
It's a race in a few days. We'll be back. Stuff happens. It's racing. The good news is that 48 is fast. My team is on it. The Camaro's fast. Great support.
I need Jimmy to win Wednesday night or at Charlotte, whenever. Just win, Jimmy. Just win.
But I will use this and learn from it. I will be back Wednesday, and it is on.
All right, champ, we'll see you Wednesday night on FS1 when we race 500 kilometers at the same Darlington Raceway. Lights out atop the pace car. Brad Keselowski to the inside of Alex Bowman this time.
Weather looks good. Those isolated showers are all to the east of the track and not coming back, so that's just what we would have needed today, a nice rain delay to bring us all back in. I even put NASCAR Heat 4 on my PS4 just in case it rained. I'd have something to do during the rain delay while we stream. 101 laps to go. Alex Bowman's a leader. He checked up that top line, cheeky bastard. Usually I complain about that, but I like him, so it's okay. And, oh my God, Harvick's shoving Brad. Brad's going to clear him. Yeah, Harvick ain't fucking around today. They cleared Bowman before they got to 1. Ooh. Harvick tried to clear himself off of 2, but Bowman was not going to lift. I think Harvick sensed that.
Yeah, you can see Kevin Harvick get
100 to go.
nice push into turn 1 to get him that lead, and almost worked out for Kevin Harvick too, but now he's going to fall back into 4th place.
Power move by Martin Truex, who went around Harvick and into 3rd.
Truex to 3rd, Harvick back to 4th, Keselowski the leader.
Number 19, Toyota.
Chase Elliott in the top 10, barely. Matt Kenseth's 11th. Look how fast Matt Kenseth's figuring this shit out. He is a great driver. It's starting to get really competitive up front now. It's the last stage. Probably only got 1 pit stop left if it stays green. If there's cautions, there's going to be multiple, but if it were to stay green, 1 pit stop left. Probably split this stage in half, I would imagine.
They've been incredible. Hard to believe that they've not led a lap yet today. And really, so far this season, Mike, have not showed that type of domination. But I think Truex, he's got the race car. I mean, he is all over these 2 guys.
Yeah, I got to give Truex credit. Apparently they had some kind of little hole in the front end that was killing them. You know how aero-sensitive these cars are. They got enough drag on them to choke a Sarlacc, so any little tiny hole in the front is just going to kill you worse than ever.
Up front, Bowman closing in.
We've definitely seen, Bowman has some great short run speed. We saw where he really faded on one of our longer runs earlier in this race and lost some positions at the end of it, but he certainly has the short run speed that he needs.
Well, now that we're mostly single file and cars are on fresh tires, here are the Xfinity.
Fastest laps of the race, Alex Bowman. 3/10 faster than Brad, as far as fastest time.
Kurt Busch and Truex in that order. 1 lap ago.
Certainly helps to be up front, have that
I still like the 88 to win the race. I still like Bowman to win the race. I'm going to stick with that. Hendrick car's going to win the race. It's going to be the 88. Everybody looks good out front. Brad, I don't think Brad's as good as Harvick or Bowman, but he's got clean air right now, so that's an equalizer for you.
We'll watch some guys work that lower lane down in curves 3 and 4.
2003, Kurt Busch figured it the closest finish in NASCAR history when he and Ricky
I watched that race when I tried to fall asleep the other night, the 2003 Darlington race, and I just could lay there in bed thinking, how the fuck didn't Junior win this race? Because Dale Jr. had like a 6-second lead and led a lot of laps that day. But somehow Ricky Craven ends up winning. I got to see the finish of that race the day it aired. It was on a Monday, and I was at school, but I got home in time to see the end. I was at my mama's house. She didn't watch racing much, but she loved it because it was the Craven Kurt Busch finish. She was like, wow. And she never watched racing. Still doesn't. But even she thought it was fucking awesome.
That is a game changer at this racetrack.
Chase Elliott's been in 10th to 12th place purgatory all day. And he's got Tyler Reddick and Matt Kenseth with him.
Everything changes on you.
And I like what we're seeing here, Jeff. We're seeing top loaders and we're seeing bottom feeders. Some drivers trying to take the longest possible way around, others trying to glue to the bottom, whichever works best for their race car.
Reddick is so aggressive.
We're going to get a chance to see the difference between what we're seeing right now, this great battle between Tyler Reddick and Chase Elliott. You've got Matt Kenseth in there. The daytime offers a completely different type of racetrack, and it gets really slick, and you see more grooves open up. We'll see a different race on Wednesday when we're racing at night.
Chase Elliott clears Reddick.
We're only about an hour from the start time that's going to happen Wednesday night. I've really enjoyed the day race, though. Darlington, it's just nostalgic to see a day race at Darlington. Thank God we still have the Southern 500 every year, but this has been a nice little blast from the past and a good way to start racing again. Remember, this race is replacing the spring Richmond race and the Chicago race. The Wednesday night race is a replacement for Chicago. And then the extra Charlotte race is the Sonoma replacement. But it seems like every other track is on track to keep its date.
Ran a few short track races, won a big one in Wisconsin, nothing bigger than the Slinger Nationals.
I'm really happy Matt Kenseth's having a good day. Really competitive, too.
Yeah, that's so cool. Such a great story to have Matt back. You know,
and he's only going to get better as time goes on.
They have done so much work to get prepared in under very difficult set of circumstances to just fire off into turn one without ever taking a lap. I can't tell you how difficult that is. And I applaud all those that were a part of allowing this and making this happen here today.
Former champion of the open wheel Whelen Modified Tour, where his granddad was a top car builder back in the 1970s. And he's like a Tyler Reddick. He's got two speeds, full on, and parked. He goes for it.
When you drive those modifieds have a lot of grip, a lot of speed, a lot of power, and when you can drive one of those modifieds, you can drive about anything.
Was in the top 10, I think 7th at the end.
There's Denny Hamlin and Kurt Busch fighting for 5th.
In the pits, early 13. 5th place, Hamlin and Busch.
We've seen glimpses of Denny Hamlin being great in this race, but these last...
Yeah, earlier when Johnson was leading, I was already daydreaming about making my Facebook cover photo the picture of Johnson in victory lane as he crossed the finish line. That'll teach me to dream. I was already looking forward to that. I was like, man, I can make Jimmy Johnson my cover photo. It was not to be today.
Turn 3 and 4 tunnel. We're looking back at the highway that runs alongside what is now the back stretch.
Used to be the front stretch. Go back and play NASCAR Heat 2002. I think it was the front stretch in that game. Can't remember if they'd already switched it or not.
Most of the first 50 laps.
Bowman's still keeping up with Brad through this lap traffic.
4 times for a total of 72 laps.
In totally different circumstances, right? He led us to the first corner, completely green racetrack, and the track was changing very, very fast. And we saw where Brad Keselowski either used up his tires, didn't have the right balance, and fell back at the beginning of this race. Now
Matt Kenseth in the top 10.
He's able to maintain that lead.
Matt Kenseth is officially in the top 10. Boyer and Logano have been racing hard for a little while now. I saw Boyer waving his hand out the window at Logano earlier.
All 4 tires down on that lower apron.
That's nothing unusual, though, to see somebody doing that to Logano.
This is part of the race when you're just grinding it out. You got 83 laps to go. You know you're going to have at least one more stop for tires. You hope.
And usually, Mike, this is that point in the race where you start to see long runs. So you start to get yourself settled in.
Ooh, Bubba loose off the corner. I love watching each individual car come by and see who's on the verge of busting their ass and who isn't. And a couple of guys like Logano and Bubba looked really loose compared to everybody else. I love that I'm having to get used to my Sundays not being totally empty now. Because all I did the last couple weeks was play fucking video games all day. I haven't worked on a Sunday in a long while. Whenever we would work on a Sunday, it'd be for like a couple of hours just to finish something really fast. But it's been a while since I went to work on a Sunday morning. Oh my God, Gordon Ramsay. Love that man. Very funny. He's a sadist just like me. No. Caution, what happened?
Welcome back to Darlington on Fox. Mike Joy with Jeff Gordon.
Something done happened.
Caution is out. Chris Buescher has spun and done
Buescher.
damage to his number 17.
Well, Buescher finally finished it off.
And as the caution flag flew, Joey Logano had come to pit road with a loose wheel. So there's Logano on pit road.
Damn, Bill just cleaned him out.
And there's Buescher having problems.
Well, yeah, look, I don't know if the 95...
Please tell me Logano didn't get saved by that caution.
...was trying to make a pass, but they made contact.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Spun the 17 of Buescher around and then causing all 4 of his tires to go flat and drug through the splitter and a lot of things to get back to pit road.
And we're told Logano did get to the timing line at the center of pit.
Of course he did.
Line as the caution wave ahead of the race leader.
He literally catches every break.
And Mike, that was a heads up by his spotter, TJ Majors.
Watch him win now. He's definitely going to win now.
Down pit road, because had he stopped, he would not have beat that leader.
Thanks, Larry. Now, the spotters are not in their usual location. They started the race pretty well spread out along the top row of the grandstand, still maintaining...
You know, phone, I think I'll make the decision on what word I want to top. How about that?
Pits are open. Free pass will be Reed Sorensen for the second time today. He'll get back on the lead lap. That'll give us 30 lead lap cars when we restart. Buescher did lose a lap after the spin. Kenseth in 9th place.
I love Kyle Busch's patriotic M&M's cars. I always have. I really liked it that year in 2013 at Charlotte when I saw that motherfucker blow up in front of me. That was fun.
All positioned on the lead lap. And here they come.
Denny Hamlin coming to a stop. Tires, no adjustments on the right side. See Mark Truex Jr. looking for some speed on that 19 car, but he has the long run speed. No adjustments so far.
Yeah, we're getting to a part of the race.
Got to get that lead off of pit road, I think. Save the tires by getting out front and just cruising.
Possibly some adjustments on this car. You may only make one more trip to pit road after this.
They're saying there's a fire outside the track behind turns 1 and 2. Good God, Bowman lost 2 spots. But at least Harvick got the lead off pit road. I'll take Harvick over Brad. Why am I cheering for Harvick over Brad? I like both of them. I don't know. I don't hate anybody in that top 4.
Just a matter of inches. Well, 78 laps to go. It is time for today's Credit One Bank.
Yeah, there's a fire outside the racetrack in the grass. The fuck is that?
Number 1 pit stall, Kevin Harvick. I think he's going to get out front, and experience is going to get him the win today.
But Jeff, you've got to be strong on that racetrack.
Alex Bowman's going to win this race, I swear.
But we're almost 1 year to the date since his last win at Kansas last spring. I think our 2012 champion will celebrate his first win with new crew chief Jeremy Bullins.
They're not getting me the guy who's got a new contract this week. Alex Bowman just re-upped for another year with Hendrick Motorsports. He has been extremely good on these low-grip racetracks his entire career, including a win in California earlier this season on a low-grip racetrack. Alex Bowman, when it gets down to the wire, is my guy.
Can they take care of that fire out there before they let it get way too out of control? I am not going to stop this race, even if there's a fire. Ones to watch.
Let's take you back and review some of the things.
This has been the best Fox race broadcast in about 5 years. No joke. They're focused on the racing, not so much that talking head bullshit they like to do. No Darrell Waltrip screaming over everybody and making weird noises. What's with old people and making weird noises like that?
Chris Buescher has to lift coming off turn 2. Johnson can't avoid him. He smacks the inside wall out of the race. William Byron goes to the front, and then he has an issue, doing heavy damage to the 24, who is now 7 laps down. Here's your progressive race summary at lap 217. Kevin Harvick, 1 of 6 leaders, 10 lead changes, 30 cars in the lead lap, and we've had 9 caution flags.
Remember that thing, Mike, I was talking about? This is the time in the race where there's long runs and not a lot of cautions, and then we had a caution. So I keep, you know it's going to happen. It always does, and I got to believe that, you know, we're going to see things change a good bit when that long run comes, and I feel like it's coming right about now.
Larry, you got 12.
I love that caution saved Logano's ass, because of course it fucking did.
Use 9 sets now, Mike, so there's still 3 sets laying in the pits, and what we've seen, if you've run any laps whatsoever, you're going to come get 4 fresh tires, and I'll hold off till I give you my trims of the race.
Oh, I was in no hurry for that. We've got time.
All we've got is time. There's nothing else to do.
Let's have a look at today's Toyota top performers.
Hey, Ozzy, you were in my closet the whole time. I thought he was outside.
Jr., Denny Hamlin in the top 5. As Falls winner here, Jones in the top 10. Kyle Busch a spot out of the top 10.
And I'm not sure how more impressed with Mike. Mark Truex Jr. coming from as deep as he has with the troubles he's had, or Kyle Busch coming all the way from the back.
Here we go. 75 laps to go. If my math is not incorrect. Still got to pit one more time. Split it in half. Harvick is better than Brad, and it's showing now. Brad, the 88's there. Fuck off. Brad was so desperately trying to get clear of the 88. Damn, Brad sent that into turn 3. Didn't stick. It stuck, but not well enough because Harvick just got the lead back. Chase Elliott up in the top 5 now. Hello. Don't tell me he's got his shit figured out now. If the 9 car gets hooked up anywhere as good as the 88, 48, and 24 were, better look out.
Tell you what you want that clean air like Kevin Harvick has, and a lot of these guys up front have experienced what it's like to have it. Harvick's having at times, Keselowski, Bowman. They know what it's like and how much better their car drives up front with that clean air. So they're going to battle hard for it.
Ryan Blaney coming on the inside, mid-pack. He's been
Ew.
back all day. He's in 18th place. He's been working the inside. Now he had a chance to get up in the high groove and draw.
Matt Kenseth's still in the top 10.
Boy, it's been tough going for that number 12 today.
It certainly has. Todd Gordon, crew chief, he and Blaney still, it's a new relationship with these two guys, so they're going to be working through some of that. But yeah, didn't expect.
I never would have expected Kenseth to get a top 10 today. He's in position for it.
Trying to hang on to that lead pack at 18th. Kevin Harvick in these first 4 races. We're waiting for him to make some noise. Just in Daytona, 8th at Las Vegas, 9th.
Well, yeah, those are good finishes.
Almost at a track that at one time he pretty much owned, Phoenix.
But Mike, that's a veteran move right there. That's knowing that his car, maybe they need to make a few adjustments. They got to get the performance a little bit better.
Alex Bowman's going for second now. Yay. And he's got it. Clear.
For second place, but I believe that when a veteran driver like Kevin Harvick can maintain those great, solid, consistent finishes.
Does Harvick have trash on the grill or something, or is that just it looked weird? I think I remember his grill looking different, and it looked like there was trash on it.
225 laps complete with Kevin Harvick leading Alex Bowman. You won't miss a minute as Fox.
Oh, they're going side by side. Finally. It's late enough in the race, makes sense. Excuse me. Refresh the old YouTube app now. And my phone just made me click on. I hate when this old phone that I'm using for the YouTube stuff will make me click on the wrong fucking thing, and it's so annoying. I'll go to click on something. The page will load. The page will be loaded for like a whole 10 seconds, and when I finally reach to click on something, it goes boom and moves down the page, and I've clicked on something else. Don't know why it does that, but it does it. Make sure I know what time I got to get up tomorrow. I don't mind working tomorrow because I'm in a good mood. Text him and make sure. Hopefully 7:30. I don't like that before 7 o'clock shit.
6 laps to go at Darlington, where our aerial coverage is provided by Goodyear, recognizing those who are starting to help us all move forward again. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. Left of your screen in blue, Kevin Harvick.
I hope I can sleep tonight. I slept pretty fucking late today.
From 9/10 of a second back. Brad Keselowski, third in the white Ford.
Chase Elliott, top 5. Finally. Fucking A. Got his shit together. We still got 2 Hendrick cars in this spot.
Ninth place, looking back from Denny Hamlin and rookie Tyler Reddick.
Well, a great drive by Tyler Reddick. Remember, he had that issue where the debris came off the nose of Denny Hamlin's car, fell back onto his car, and he said on the radio it was almost undrivable how much it changed the aerodynamics and the grip of that car. They had to pull that debris off, fell back on a pit stop. He has worked his way back up into the top 10. And how about Matt Kenseth right there behind him in 11th place? Putting a solid run in here.
Keeping the car and wanting not to scratch on that 42 car. I'm going to go ahead and jinx him now. Like I did Jimmy Johnson earlier.
Nice slide as we go into the onboard camera there. Back in, definitely jumped out on Matt Kenseth as he put that right rear out there and slid it through the corner. Oh yeah, he's loose. That 42 car right now is loose.
And on the lower left, you can see him play the throttle. That green trace wide open right now. Off the throttle into the corner completely. And then he'll pedal it a bit before he gets...
Good, I have my alarm set. I hope I can sleep tonight. I'm probably going to struggle like I always do. If I have work, I usually can't sleep for some reason. And I go to work just miserable and dead. So, looking forward to that. I don't even know if it's a mental thing or not. I just cannot sleep if I have to get up and go somewhere. I can't turn my fucking brain off. And I just lay there in bed. Yeah, Kansas hanging on, but not bad for being in 11th right now.
Remember, I talked about how much fresh tires are valuable over old tires. I think you split that run in half and you pit somewhere around lap 245 to 250 and get full advantage of those fresh tires.
It won't be that long for Martin Truex. He's called in that he has a loose wheel.
Truex has a loose wheel. Ooh.
They're ready for him.
They're in the window to make it. The tires are just going to be fucking killed, though, by the end. So, just have to see how the race plays out.
And it's extremely slick because of all the debris and sand down on that apron.
Regan.
Well, guys, he actually called out on the back straightaway that it was getting better. He doesn't know what's
Huh.
going on. So
Okay, it's getting better now, he says.
Stay out, don't pit yet if it's getting better. They give it another lap, and we see him stay out on the racetrack yet again. So possibly that loose wheel's getting better. They don't know. Martin doesn't know. We don't know.
Calm down, Regan. Jesus. Words, man. That was one big run-on sentence. DJ Mixmaster Larry Mack laying it down.
So Truex stays out and stays in 6th place. He's about 1.1 seconds ahead of Clint Boyer. Jeff, I got a Sunday afternoon need for speed, and I want to make my ears bleed. It's time to crank it up again.
Oh, yes, please.
A real crank it up. Time for a NASCAR on Fox. Shut the fuck up. $57 laps to go. Yeah, I was going to say everybody looks like they're getting ready to rob a 7-Eleven or something on the pit boxes. You got to put a sponsor logo on that face mask. This is NASCAR, dude. I don't care if they say it's socially irresponsible. Put a big Fig Newtons logo on it. Wouldn't be dangerous or inconvenient. It would just offend some people. I need to get in the business of selling those masks. Matt Kenseth running ahead of Kyle Busch. Probably not for long, but just enjoy that right now. Kenseth's got his hands full.
.239 to complete, 54 to go. Harvick the leader.
Damn, Chase Elliott's third.
Chase Elliott now up for third.
Hell yeah.
Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski has faded to the 5th spot. And back to Truex. If you pick up some loose rubber,
could be shaping up to be a championship year for Harvick. I mean, you could say that about any season since Harvick's been at Stewart-Haas. He's only missed the Final Four, what, once?
Pick up some debris. I've had that happen before where I thought it was a loose wheel and it was just chunks of rubber, and there's a lot of chunks of rubber being torn off these race tires here this weekend in Darlington. So it could have very possibly been just that, because when it's a loose wheel, you feel it in the wheel, you feel it in the brake pedal, and it does not go away. It continues to get worse.
Side by side for 11.
Matt Kenseth.
When we were riding on board and they crank it up there, you could hear the throttle response from Kyle Busch and watch that battle that he was having with Matt Kenseth, running two completely different lines. Matt Kenseth with all 4 tires down the apron through turns 1 and 2. Kyle Busch working that high line, and eventually it looked to me like Kyle Busch's car just a little bit more speed. Now Austin Dillon going after Matt Kenseth.
Here comes Grandpa's money. He's all the way up to 13th.
They were on pit road repairing the right side. He restarted back in 25th. What's the song say? You can't keep a good man down. He just keeps fighting back.
He is a fighter. And I know this is not the kind of day he was hoping for. I think, he was hoping to start up front.
De Benedetto and Almirola have both really faded. They were in the top 10 for a lot of the race. Newman's not doing so hot now either. Custer's been so up and down today. He's 23rd now. Daniel Suarez is having his best race of the year, and he already spun out once. Pretty sad you have your best race of the year after you've spun out. We knew coming into the year Suarez was not going to set the world on fire in that 96 car. We are inside of 50 to go. There's going to be a caution with 3 laps to go. Matt Kenseth's going to take 2 tires and win the race. Why does this guy have Liv Cowherd as his profile picture? Oh, man. So, Somebody just posted a picture of the spotters up in the stands. They're all standing next to each other. They said NASCAR's told them, get the fuck apart. Because all the spotters are on top of each other. They might as well just have got up on the fucking spotter stand if they're going to be that close together. That's funny, though. Damn, Kurt Busch just passed Chase Elliott for third.
Laps to go.
Split them spotters up, boys.
400 on Fox, presented by Geico.
They're all crowded right at the start-finish line on the top row of the grandstands.
Good battle here is Martin Truex and Brad Keselowski discuss fifth place behind Harvick, Bowman, Kurt Busch, and Chase Elliott.
And we've seen where Brad Keselowski, when he has clean air and he gets out front, he can hold on and maintain that lead. But when he loses that track position, it seems like his...
I'm really hoping for a barn burner of a finish, though. I hope there's a late caution and a lot of clusterfucks going on at the end. Although it sucks because we can't have a fight after the race without some serious consequences, because NASCAR has talked about what they would do to anybody who violates the social distancing policy. It's going to be very strict. So unfortunately, we're not going to see any fights after the race.
Where you split this run in half and you would pit with somewhere around 35 before you go. If that's what they're doing, where the chess match really kicks in, who makes the commitment first? Because once
if I'm Chase Elliott, I pit like right now. If you're Chase or Truex, you've got to be the first to pit road. Could be a substantial gain. Harvick's like fucking gone. Without a caution, I feel like it's over.
Get down on the apron, make it to pit road. The chances of missing the pit road entry are very high. So I definitely don't want to be the first one down pit road.
I think Josh Bilicki just ran out of fuel. He coasted very slowly down pit road and finally made it.
How did Bilicki run out of fuel? That car is so slow it should get really good mileage.
Kyle Busch racing Tyler Reddick for ninth, while older brother Kurt Busch is up to third and gaining ground on our leader.
And if they do pit, guys, this is where that pit crew, they have to be spot on, because remember, it's been 71 days since they made pit stops on pit road, and the next trip to pit road would be the
Caution!
Pit stop.
And Ryan Newman is spun.
Ryan Newman spun out.
He came very slow.
I don't think he hit nothing.
Now gets going again.
Don't go on the old pit road.
10th caution flag.
Here we go now. Race could be won off pit road right here. See, Chase should have pitted. He's so far behind they would have lost a lap and had to settle for the fucking waiver, the free pass or waiver round or whatever.
Came out when it did, because that puts him in a great window.
Now Newman was running 17th and he was off speed going down to turn 1. I thought perhaps he had run out of gas, but let's take a look and see what happens to Ryan Newman. We're going to pick him up at turn 4 on this replay.
Woo, Newman.
Man, he got really loose. I don't know.
Did he just gather it back up, keep going, and spin out again?
To get to pit road, it's possible, but I think he just got really loose in the middle of turns 3 and 4, saved it, lost all that momentum.
Is that really worth the caution, though, or are we just trying to entertain the masses?
It's just riding on board. Oh, that almost looked like a tire issue, like I think it's going low. Because you could see he was just walking it up the racetrack trying to save it right there. The question is, I'm going to guess he spins, yeah. Spins down here.
That looks so fucking intentional.
He almost got into that inside wall at the same time.
So nice lazy slide for Ryan Newman.
Yeah.
In his first race back since that horrific crash at Daytona. But good to see him back in the race car. So our Geico drone has a look at, it takes a lot of people to put on a race, even with no fans in the grandstand or in the infield. NASCAR limited the number of crewmen and mechanics and personnel each team was allowed to bring to the track. They were all scanned coming into the track. Temperatures taken. Everybody wearing masks and social distancing. And none of this would have been possible had it not been for North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper affirming the team's right to go back to the shops and work on the race car.
Boy, I love that I live in the state that, like, completely governs NASCAR.
Next week
I love North Carolina.
So, and a big shout out to our Fox camera people, technicians, replay people, graphics people, who are located in 3 different places. The racetrack, Fox Network Center Charlotte, and Fox Network Center Los Angeles, where all the replays and the graphics and features are coming to you from. To put all this
Fancy.
together as if we were all at the track, and Donnie Russell among our cameramen, Nelson Hastings, Michael Dranis, everybody up on the roof, getting the pictures, getting the shots, and bringing them home to you.
Here we go. The money shot. I mean, the money stop.
As soon as possible.
I am ashamed to say I've never been inside Darlington Raceway. I have been to Darlington Raceway. I've been by there many times. Never seen a race there, never been in. I am ashamed to say that. But there was a lot of years where I didn't have the money and shit to go to races, so I didn't start going to races every year up until 2017. In the past, I'd been to a bunch, but not every year because money's tight. But now that I'm a grown-ass man in control of his own destiny, yeah, I go to a lot of races now. And I'd like to expand and go to more. Darlington, Bristol. Harvick beat him out. So this next restart's going to be pretty crucial. And I better run and take a piss right now while I got the chance. Yeah, I'll be right back. This is going to get crazy. Okay, I guess not. Somebody beat me in there, so I'm just going to have to wait till the next caution. Because I'm pretty certain there's going to be another caution. We have not seen the last of the yellow flags today. Let's go Bowman or Chase, but Bowman, yeah. Whoever. Chase or Bowman. Preferably Chase, honestly, but I just feel like Bowman has a better shot. Give NASCAR a break. It's been 2 whole months since they've caused an unnecessary caution. They need to get it out of their system. That really should not have been a caution. I didn't think the Suarez spin earlier today should have been a caution, but come on, we're trying to entertain. We have a lot of first-time viewers this week. Yeah, I'm with Cole Pern. He just accused Ryan Newman of spinning out on purpose. I'm going to call that as well because I've seen Ryan Newman spin out on purpose before. Go back and watch Talladega in the spring of 2011. He spun down the back straightaway and saved it, but then he stopped his car in the middle of the racetrack and just waited. And as soon as the caution came out, he fired that shit up and started rolling again. Because there wasn't going to be a caution and he was going to lose the draft, so he literally just stopped his car on the backstretch. So it's not the first time Ryan Newman's done that. And green flag pit stops would have been interesting, but this restart will be nice. You know, NASCAR loves their restarts. You know, they tried to bring Nashville back, but the town says, no, race cars are too loud. Yeah, but charging people $30 a car to park on your grass one weekend out of the year is pretty nice, too. So,
Darlington with the cup cars.
Wouldn't that be nice? May 19th, don't say it. Cover your ears, Kane. See no evil.
600. One day later, Xfinity races at Charlotte. One day after that, the trucks are at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And then that Wednesday night,
we need a really badass finish to bring this race home.
on the oval at Charlotte. We don't have anything
We got a chance to make a lot of new fans today, but you got to finish them off with a decent finish. Drama. Like I said, it sucks they're not going to be able to fight after the race if somebody gets mad.
I mean, today's just been a spectacular event. Just seeing cars out on track, seeing the action, hearing the cars. It's been wonderful to see.
Jeff is so well dressed. I like that blue. Blue is definitely Jeff's color.
You're racing here in the humidity at Darlington. You're going to run here again.
Tie and everything is on point for Jeff Gordon. Well, maybe not. That lighter blue on the tie is not the same shade as the shirt. But it still works. Remember at Daytona, that big plate of cheese and shit Jeff Gordon had sitting next to his desk? And then the next time they showed inside the booth, that shit was gone. It's like, what the fuck was that? It looked like a cheese casserole or something.
To get back each race as we go through this schedule.
Jeff Gordon as sharp as ever. A sexy beast.
Now, Larry Mack, what about the pit crews? They're getting plenty of reps today, but they've got 4 races over, what, 8 days?
Well, and a lot of them will be pulling double duty and triple duty because they may do some pit work in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. Plus, they'll probably be continue to work out. But look at the man that's in 5th place, Kyle Busch. And by the way, while we're talking about this schedule,
there's that sex machine Larry Mack. What the fuck is his tie? I couldn't figure out what was on Larry Mack's tie.
1,412 laps of racing for Kyle Busch.
Wow. And you mean the guy that's worked his way all the way up into 5th in this race with 35 laps to go? Don't count Kyle Busch out of anything.
Let's see some shit here, people. Even though that caution was bullshit, I'll allow it. I will allow it. But if somebody gets fucked over now because of that caution, you'll never hear the end of it. Woo! Butterflies. I ain't felt this in a while.
The return of NASCAR. That's Artie Kempner, our director. John Howard, our technical director. They are at Darlington, taking all the inputs from the live cameras and the robocams that are on the scene. And Regan Smith's pit cam sending in.
Looks like a fucking Star Wars spaceship they're inside of.
Wow, it takes a village. And thanks to all of you for your help as they approach.
Well, good news is the village idiot Michael Waltrip's not there. So.
It'll be 34 laps to go.
Mean restart by Kevin Harvick. That was a great restart. Chase needed to get up Alex Bowman's ass a little more. That high line's going to roll here, I think. Maybe. Bowman's hanging tough. He doesn't have the push that Harvick's going to get here. Or here comes Chase. Maybe he will. Push, Chase. Get there. Push, push, push. Chase, for whatever reason, Chase ain't closing up on the 88 like I thought he would. Like I need him to. Oh, jeez. Side draft, side draft. Come on, Kurt, go with the 88. It's Chevrolet. Slide job. Slide job. He tried to slide job him, but it didn't work. Harvick's fighting back. Stay on that quarter panel. Stay on that quarter panel. Hell yeah. Oh, the 88's loose. That's going to kill him right there. Harvick's going to drive away now. There you go, clear. He got loose getting into 3. He sent it in. It didn't really stick. And Harvick was pushing off the corner. Gather it back up and go again. Kurt, can you just not? Can you shove the 88 to the 4 and then both y'all go by? That'd be better than to get side by side and watch the 4 car get smaller in your windshield. Kurt's sending into 3. Terrible camera work. Can't see what the fuck's going on. Thank you. He's not letting Kurt Busch have anything.
We're only a couple laps into it after this restart, so he needs to fight for these positions because if he can stay within contact, at least
they're going to catch lap traffic by the end of this race. So really, it's just all about staying right where they are, right there. If you want to get the lead, if you can, obviously get it, but stay in touch with the leader. Harvick's starting to take off though. Damn. Bowman had a shot. I feel like it's over now without a caution. Joey Logano not anywhere near the top 10. Beautiful.
The driver currently in second place went to victory lane. Harvick's led 129 so far.
Kevin Harvick could win the most bizarre NASCAR race ever. Why, when I saw the 21, my brain immediately said Ryan Blaney. Even though Blaney's not been in that car in like 3 years. 2 years, whatever. No, it's been 3 years. 3 years. Bowman needs to stay within 3/10 of Harvick. Oh, God, he's lost a lot there. 4/10 now. Harvick's pulling away. John Hunter Nemechek is nuts, man. Front Row Motorsports has stepped their game up. For real. Never saw the 34 or the 38 run that well. 34 is running about where it always did, but damn, John Hunter Nemechek elevates that 38 car. That dude's got some talent. Kyle Busch is pitting. He's got a problem. He had something up. He was all over the place there. Yay, fuck him. Where's the caution to save his ass and keep him on the lead lap?
Just what the problem is. We'll see if they turn 2 or 4. He picked up 4 spots on the last pit stop.
We're certainly not sure which wheel it is, if it is a loose wheel, because they're changing all 4. No battle between Eric Jones and Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott might have got a little bit of the wall off of turn 4 there.
And that's going to cost Kyle Busch a lap.
Chase looks all right for now.
You almost have to do 4 tires because if you just...
Yeah, without lap traffic, this is going to be a done deal pretty fast. Harvick has been so strong. The second half of the race, he's been unreal.
Darlington. And Jones is saying on the radio he's afraid he may have a loose wheel.
Good, I need another caution. If Harvick's going to drive away from Bowman like this, I'd like another caution. Uh-oh.
He got really loose off of turn 4. Not sure if he made contact with the wall. But Mike, it's the same thing. That money stop, that last stop, you push and try. There's a little more pressure on these pit crews, and it's been a hot, grueling day for them as their first race back. That's when you can maybe rush it because it's like
Harvick's lead is steadily growing. Wow, did Ryan Newman send that thing in there or what?
O'Leary, 24 laps to go.
It's time for me to lay it out there. I went back
Trends of the race.
10 Darlington Cup races, and because they were 500-mile races, I had to do a little bit of math and do percentages. And what I see is in today's race, a 400-miler, the last caution probably will come somewhere around 20 to 25 laps to go if the trends hold true, so we are right there.
All right.
Oh, and we've had 3 overtime finishes in those 10.
Don't remind me, the overtime in 2014 still breaks my heart.
Kozlowski and Kenseth. One thing I hadn't
Kenseth's working on himself a top 10.
Top 10. Tyler Reddick and John Hunter Nemechek running 7th and 8th. A couple of spots in front of this battle. Nemechek started 34th today by the blind draw.
that is just a phenomenal effort. Applaud he and his team for being.
I think John Hunter Nemechek is exposing David Reagan as the mediocre driver we always knew he was.
Stays in great shape, so physically.
I've been thinking about making my list. Top 10 worst drivers to win a cup race, and David Reagan would be on it. Michael Waltrip, Austin Dillon, Brett Bodine. Didn't Greg Sachs win a race? I can't remember. David Reagan. Did I say Brian Vickers? Because he's on the fucking list.
Your first time here in the Cup car, you have done a man's day's work.
That's for sure. And especially if you've got the right side still.
We're coming to 20 to go. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Cole Custer, who had a very strong stage 1 and continues to run on the lead lap in 19th, or is it 20th?
I still think there's going to be another caution. I said that at the restart. I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right.
Right behind him. See Bubba Wallace, Ryan Priest battling side by side. 21st and 22nd. Not sure, you know,
Bubba's had a nice quiet day. That's good for them.
happy with this car.
Not great, but, you know,
Inside the top
what can you do?
15, but it's fallen back since then.
Things are heating up.
Good to see we had a full field of 40 this week.
Number 1 is Kurt Busch in third place, 2.3 seconds off the lead. Reed Sorensen's going to lap down again. The 9, of course, Chase Elliott, 2.8 seconds off the top spot. There's second place Alex Bowman on the outside of a lap car, and leader Kevin Harvick as we're inside 20 to go.
Yeah, Kevin's in a great position here. That battle that he had with Alex Bowman, I mean, it just proved a lot to me about Kevin Harvick and his abilities.
Matt Kenseth back in the top 10 with 18 laps to go.
He's been able to pull away a little bit, but lap traffic could be a determinator.
Determinator. Jeff Gordon just came up with a new word. You hear that? Lap traffic will be the determinator.
Harvick and Bowman like the high line. Kurt Busch is Kintin Chevrolet.
The determinator.
Bottom of the racetrack in the middle groove. Is one approacher the
Determining factor is too many syllables. Determinator.
I think at this stage, this rubber laid down all across this racetrack, Mike, so it's probably, typically you would say that inside lane would eat the left side tires up a little bit more, but it actually seems like it's holding on pretty good for a lot of these cars. When you see Harvick, he's running.
Whatever you do, Harvick, don't catch the 17 car.
Getting that nice run. Look how close to the wall he's running to the middle of turns 3.
Yeah, suddenly everybody's running way higher now.
Turn 3. He's just playing with that brake and throttle and steering wheel.
Okay, the empty stands at dusk is pretty weird. In the daytime, for some reason, it wasn't that weird. Now I'm looking around like, yeah, that's weird.
Martin Truex's day is kind of going the other way as he is back there at 7th trying to hold on Tyler Reddick. Here's the telemetry.
Boy, lap traffic's nicer in real life than in NASCAR Heat 4, let me tell you, especially at Darlington.
Turn 3, leads it with the nose, and then he starts to pick up the throttle, just hoping that it turns right as he gets to the wall.
Determinator. I'll be back. Lap traffic and or caution. Combination of the two, perhaps. That's Alex Bowman's only shot. This thing's over. 15 laps to go, coming to 14.
Very strong through turns 1 and 2 right here. He's having to use that throttle a little bit. You can see the car wagging just a bit as he comes off of turn 4.
And that's been part of Kevin Harvick's strength on the 1.5 miles that predominate this circuit. Rarely on the bigger tracks do you see Harvick all the way out of the throttle. And by carrying really good mid-corner speed, helps his lap time.
Like I said, get me on Darlington in any NASCAR game and I will kick your ass, man. I'm so good at Darlington.
And how he steers the car, trying to mimic it because of the success that Kevin Harvick has had. They're going to be looking at it this week also, getting ready for Wednesday.
Teammates for 5th place, Denny Hamlin. Coming back toward the front on Eric Jones.
We're hearing that possibly Eric Jones with a vibration also.
Maybe that motherfucker will fly off.
Very typical.
That's what we need, man.
The pit crew members trying to make the fastest stop, and then you go run some of the fastest laps because now the intensity ramps up and everybody's pushing to the limit.
Push it to the limit. Limit! Jeff must have been watching Scarface during the break, too, like I was.
Well, we've
Push it to the limit.
Now we're down to the final 10 laps.
11.
Harvick and Kurt Busch with Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, all looking, trying to close up for that.
There was a great iRacing driver back there, Timmy Hill. Almost forgot he was in this race.
Alex Bowman on the restart. We said at the time, hey, this could be the race right here, and it looks like it may have been.
And Alex Bowman could have maybe pushed the issue a little bit more. There was one moment, one quick
Yeah, he didn't want to fuck up and wreck
He
anybody.
may have been clear, Kevin Harvick, but he chose not to take that. Probably a wise choice because it might not have worked out. It might have been too risky.
I don't think it would have worked out. There was never a moment where I felt like, oh, Bowman's got him. You know, I never felt like that.
But that was a great battle. Unfortunately for Alex
And then he got loose into 3 one time, and that was all she wrote.
and keep that lead.
10 to go.
Starter with both hands outstretched, 10 to go. Harvick the leader.
Gonna take a miracle now. I use a controller. I've got a steering wheel. I use it sometimes. I'm decent with the steering wheel now, but I use controller.
Wednesday night, they'll be right back here to do it again. I'm not sure that's ever happened. The NASCAR.
A couple weeks ago, I played with the steering wheel for a solid week, and it was pretty neat. I don't think I'm ever going to do a road course with it.
Good point races. Martin Truex, up and down day, started the race loose, fought his way up toward the lead, and now goes past Jones into 6th place. Fought off what he felt could have been a loose wheel, turned out to be just a vibration.
Feel the vote. You got a slow car on the apron. I saw a car slow on the apron. Who was that?
You say that, Mike, but it is true. And, you know, it's making me think back of the 4
Hey, Bowman's cut into that lead a little. Not enough. Whoever that slow car was, looks like they were going to make it to pit road. They ain't spun by now.
Now that they know what this track is going to be like, they have a car that can win on Wednesday.
Toyota's 6.
I bet Harvick brings back the same car Wednesday.
Behind them, the rookies, Tyler Reddick and John Hunter Nemechek. Both going to come out of this with a top.
Remember, they invert the top 20. As of now, Bubba Wallace is going to be on the pole Wednesday night.
Behind them, from the youngest to the oldest driver in the field, Matt Kenseth.
Bubba's going to have the pole.
in his first Cup race in over a year.
That's amazing. Get some debris.
That's more fun.
You know they're tempted. NASCAR's sitting there with their finger over the button, right? They're like, yeah, maybe.
7 to go. That won't be an issue.
Come on, over the fence, over the fence, over the fence.
Uh-oh.
I got him below. No, it's Boyer.
Well, it's not on the grill opening. He's fine.
It's going to change the definitely going to change the aerodynamics and handling of that race.
You know the guy up in race control. God, Bowman's closed that lead up, guys. He's cut over half a second off that lead. That's a pretty good chunk, and it's closing.
Looks like it's below it, but we have seen when debris gets on that splitter, that front splitter.
Just one more good bit of lap traffic. Come on, 6 laps.
And it made it real sensitive right there, along with the Ryan Newman in that 6 car, but it definitely could change.
Oh, Ryan Newman and Boyer, they don't have any history. Now Harvick must have got clear. He's opened it back up again. Damn it.
It's critical. That's why the heights are so.
That lead was closing, and I got excited.
Not hitting that splitter, and you can already see it playing an effect on Clint Boyer. Here's that trash.
A little bit of adhesive vinyl siding.
Benedetto avoids it, and bam, center punch.
Bubba's going to have the pole Wednesday night. See how long he stays out front then. Probably not long with Logano and Blaney starting up front, because that would be 3rd and 4th.
In the first race back, it's been hot. It's been a tough race. Track conditions, really, this track makes you grip that steering wheel a little bit tighter because you run so close to the wall. You slide the car around. I gotta believe these drivers are really starting to feel that as we close over the finish.
4 laps to go. During the off weeks, everybody had to be a little bit creative, trying to put on their best face to get to Darlington. In Kevin Harvick's case, yeah, that's a leaf blower blowing away the cuttings after Kevin got a haircut from his wife Delana. Gotta have good arrow for victory lane, right?
I mean, I've heard of wind tunnels, Mike.
Everybody's making fun of Jeff on Twitter for that Determinator comment. 2 to go.
Well, it's worked for Kevin Harvick. He's been strong, dialed in, just has performed flawlessly today.
Well, also, this will be a big day for Hendrick Motorsports. 2 drivers crashing out. But the last time Rick Hendrick had 2 cars finish in the top 5 at Darlington was 2014. Dale Jr. and Jimmy Johnson. Kevin Harvick won that day.
White flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
You heard it.
Timmy Hill waving him to the inside.
God, Timmy Hill's ridiculously slow. They passed him like 5 laps ago. Well, NASCAR tried to give him a good finish with that bullshit caution, but what are you going to do? Harvick's pit crew came through in the clutch, and Harvick did a great job holding his own and keeping us cool. So, Kevin Harvick, 50 wins. Harvick wins. Bowman second. Matt Kenseth top 10. That's all I care about. And Bubba Wallace. No, Priest is going to have the pole. Oh, Bubba just missed out on the pole.
Scored his last win at Texas last November, 6 races ago.
Bubba lost the spot at the
He's
end.
the 4th driver to win in the 5 races of 2020 so far. Stuart Haas becomes the 4th different team organization to win in 2020.
And I think this is a testament to all these teams, but especially Stuart Haas and Kevin Harvick, Rodney Childers. I mean, the amount of effort to be prepared to come in here and be that put together, pit stops, a race car, do all that you had to do to win this first race back. Took a lot of effort. Fantastic job by them.
Our aerial coverage of Harvick's victory provided by Goodyear. From race day to even better days ahead. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
Well, that was a race. That was a good race. Good for Harvick. 50 fucking wins. Drone cam for the burnout. That's awesome. Matt Kenseth, John Hunter Nemechek, and Tyler Reddick all in the top 10. Ryan Newman, top 15. This is the second time Harvick's won a race that brought us all back from crosses.
And now heads for the start-finish line. And he'll be greeted by Regan Smith.
At a distance. He'll be greeted by Regan Smith at a distance.
24 starts here.
Yeah, that was a good race. Anticlimactic at the end, but I mean, hey, Harvick had him covered. Credit to Bowman for not busting his ass and taking them both out when he had the chance. That was the only way Bowman was going to win.
Only driver to finish in the top 10 in every race of this young season.
Yeah, that was some domination there.
And he's burned down the house for you folks watching at home. Glad to have you with us on Fox as NASCAR returns to...
It's rigged. Harvick won. It's rigged. I know, boomers. I know.
Dr. Josh Hughes.
The boomers on Facebook think it's rigged.
Above Kevin Harvick's window, every driver had such a medical person.
Why is my chair sinking into the floor?
Dr. Hughes, an emergency medical
It always does.
Mid-Atlantic EMA in the emergency department at Novant Health Presbyterian. Triaging patients, stabilizing, diagnosing, treating illnesses and injuries. Friggin'.
Kevin Harvick emerges from his race car, taking the booties off.
The booties.
Helmet still on.
Shake that booty. I'll never forget the time Darrell Waltrip said that.
We're all figuring this out as we go, Kevin.
Harvick just laughed at their fucking microphone.
You've won some of the biggest races in this sport. A champion. I have to imagine that this race today ranks right up there at the top of that list.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody from NASCAR and all the teams for letting us do what we do. This is I didn't think it was going to be that much different, and then we won the race, and it's dead silent out here. So we miss the fans. Just got to thank everybody from Busch Light, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Mobile One,
50 wins.
Jimmy John's, everybody from Ford who helps on this car. It's just it's a pretty big honor to win 50 races in this deal, and just got to thank all my team guys.
And we get to do it again Wednesday. We don't even have to wait a week.
This Dr. Josh Hughes is one of my really good friends. Spent a lot of time with him. Have seen how this whole pandemic has affected our frontline
Great top
workers
10 too. I'm happy with everybody that got top 10.
on a weekly basis. So thank you, Josh. We're thinking about you. Gotta say hi to Delana and my kids at home. Guess we'll bring home the trophy.
Certainly think about everybody that's affected by the pandemic. This is your 50th win in your career. I mean, does that seem real right now?
It doesn't seem real. And, I think as you look at Darlington, I think as you look at the things that happened this weekend, I really thought that it would definitely play into our hand just because our guys are so good at hitting the car off the truck for the most part. We put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of studying, a lot of meetings.
I wanted Bubba to get that poll for Wednesday. Why does my phone keep cutting off?
And just, man, I'm excited.
My fucking...
It is weird, just because there's nobody up there. And you
Harvick laughing at the microphone was great.
And maybe have your face on the car next week up here on the hood. So, everybody from Fields and Haas, and I'm speechless.
Kevin Harvick speechless after winning at Darlington, Mike.
50 victories ties Hall of Famers Junior Johnson and Ned Jarrett, who in 1960
Doesn't Mark Martin have like 51?
By a NASCAR record
See, I don't know why people were worried. I knew this was going to be good. I knew it was going to be fine. The fans up in the stands have zero fucking impact on the race. So anybody that was worried, oh, this might be stupid. No, you're fucking, come on. You never look at the seats anyway. So, yeah, it went as good as I thought it would. I'm going to hold out for another interview. I think they said they're going to, like, before the race, they said they're going to park the top 3 on the front stretch and interview them at a distance. Anybody else who does media, I guess they'll do it over the phone later when they get home or something. But yeah, that was good. I had the finishing order here. The Real Heroes 400. Kevin Harvick wins. Alex Bowman second. Kurt Busch third. Chase Elliott fourth. Denny Hamlin fifth. Martin Truex sixth. Tyler Reddick seventh. Eric Jones 8th, John Hunter Nemechek 9th, and Matt Kenseth 10th. Yeah, the NFL is going to be weird. That's going to be weird. It's not going to hurt the quality of play. I'm still going to love it. But, yeah, NFL will be bizarre. It was pretty strange. That was the one weird moment, and Harvick commented on when he got out of the car. He's like, I won the race, and it's dead quiet. It's like, what? Did he piss people off that bad? Wednesday night, Ryan Preece will be on the pole. He got that coveted 20th place that gets him the pole Wednesday. Ty Dillon will start second. Joey Logano will start third. Boyer fourth. Blaney fifth. Newman sixth. DiBenedetto seventh. Damn, Keselowski faded way back there. Keselowski finished 14th after a strong run. That's tough for him. But good for Harvick. I've had a love-hate relationship with Kevin Harvick in recent years. But, yeah, good for him. Let me see what the newbies think. I'm just fascinated by people that have never watched before. I've been watching 20 years. We missed the hot wives and girlfriend. Yeah. Let's see. There's a Bojangles commercial. Today was a big win for the sport as a whole. Everything came off looking great. There was nothing really dumb. The Newman caution was pointless, but I mean, that's standard. We expect that kind of thing. I love that they got a microphone pole that is specifically 6 feet. And yeah, I don't think any practice should be allowed ever. No more practice. I'm trying to think. Well, maybe, I don't know. But the no practice thing definitely made this race pretty competitive. Till by the end, you know, Harvick had that shit figured out. Bowman was strong, but Harvick was stronger. I mean, lane choice helped too, but Harvick clearly had him covered. As far as he drove away from the 88, he had him covered. This guy said he's mad that NASCAR's trending. Why? What a silly thing to be mad about. Even though I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, it was nice to see live sports on TV. Yes, that's the kind of attitudes we need. Positivity. And Kevin Harvick is a damn good race car driver. Too bad he can't go celebrate with his team. Victory Lane is going to be a one-man celebration. They're not letting the crews into Victory Lane.
Great performance, 50 wins for Kevin Harvick, and yes, that does seem...
That's a nice round number.
Incredible.
And I remember watching Harvick's first win. I watched that day, Atlanta, 2001.
Performance for Alex Bowman as well. We got to the end of that race, Alex.
Look at this interview.
Had a whale of a battle on that final restart.
Awesome.
Just not quite enough to pull it off. myself, but man, that was fun to watch you guys racing that hard.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to get.
Bowman's about to go rob a 7-Eleven.
At a place like Darlington, but man, pumped for NOCO and ChevyGoods.com, Hendrick Motorsports. Obviously had 4 really fast race cars. Sucks to finish second, but it's really good to restart the season.
Bowman's having a career season. Harvick driving to an empty victory lane.
At times we were tight, at times we were free. Neither times were we faster than the 4 on long runs. So thought if I could get in there on that restart, we'd have a shot at it, but just came up a little bit short.
Good job today, Alex. Thanks.
Thanks.
Well, we are back. Wow, what a long 10 weeks it was.
Bubba Wallace was 1 spot away from the pole.
For the fans, especially for Kevin Harvick, but I think for all of NASCAR, for this sport to make its return and do it in a safe
Yeah,
manner.
fuck you, coronavirus. We're back.
Yeah, Mike, I mean, just a great day for sports in general, and, you know, people connect to sports and people connect to what was going on out there today, and to be able to be entertained and have...
You know, I've never really looked at Mike Joy's hair that much, but
you could hear it in Kevin
now I'm really going to look at his head intently.
How much that meant to him and this team, and also for the fans. Even though they weren't there, they were present at the track, you could hear in his voice how much this race means to be able to you know, entertain all the fans out there that were watching from afar.
Well, we're certainly glad to be back, as is the driver who is with Regan.
Well, Mike, Kurt Busch, a solid
Kurt Busch interview
today for him. I heard you say at one stage in the race, we have a good car after 10 laps, so it just took a little bit to get that thing going.
A little bit tight here, a little bit loose there, but man, just what a great team. Thank you, Chip Ganassi, Rob Kaufman, Felix Sabatos. I'm the happiest guy in the world. I got to drive 200 miles an hour today. Got some cars, felt the energy of the
Rob
race
noticed
car.
Mike Joy's toupee.
Here to have a job. Thank you, Monster Energy, Chevrolet. I miss you, race fans. It's a tough race, and I felt you. We didn't have you here, but I felt you through the camera. So thanks to Fox and NASCAR for making this happen.
Good job, Kurt. Thanks.
And thanks, Regan. What a great day at Darlington. And we'll
So
be
Wednesday
back
night will be
here
interesting.
on Wednesday night. Now tonight on Fox.
Ooh, you guys want to watch The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers? No, I'm kidding. Fuck that.
The Simpsons, all except on the West Coast.
Rock on. Good day. Good day. There's Harvick in empty victory lane. Does he have to pose for the picture?
The Toyota 200 presented by Geico on FS1.
He's got the mask on, too. That's awesome.
500K presented by Geico.
At least he gets the trophy. It's a damn shame he can't celebrate with his guys. They nailed it on pit road today, except that one time. Wednesday night, we'll be back. Wednesday night, bitch. 7:30. I'm not going to do the Xfinity race. I'm just going to watch that myself. But Cup race Wednesday, I'll be here. Good race. Live sports, bitch. And NFL season's going to happen too, so fuck you, coronavirus. Anyway, I guess I'm going to get the fuck off here. I got to go move the trash cans out to the road, take a shower, and try to convince my brain to let me sleep later. So, yeah, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to get the hell off here, and I'll see you Wednesday night. If not before then, I might stream something tomorrow. I'll probably be tired after work, so I can't guarantee that. But we're either going to stream the last bit of San Andreas or more GTA 5, whichever I feel like. Sometime, I don't know. But I'll see y'all later.